Hello and good evening, everybody. We're coming in with another game from the CivFR Squadrons. This week we're gonna have Ulyss go against SPA. We've actually seen SPA, the new team formed this season, for a few games in the last weeks, and I do hope they're gonna perform quite well tonight against Ulyss. Ulyss actually has a bit of a change up in its lineup, and that's one of the reasons that I didn't want to start a little bit before we get into everything. Good evening, everybody. By the way, Crispy AZ, glad to see you, sir, and welcome. We do have Plasma 0009 in the house. Hello, and Yorkshire Brit. Big shout out to you, sir. You did manage to get that first promotion. Thank you so much, sir, for writing and picking up the promotion first. Now everybody's in the lobby. We should actually see them started up soon. I do want to put up on the screen really quickly over here so you can see what's going on. Give me a second. Clicking on the buttons. There we go. So we do have Ulyss coming up this season, in the season 11 of the CivFR Squadrons, with Lege, Chuck, Sun-Tzu, Phyrsos, Spriggan, Rom, Asticos, and Soulstyle. It does remind us of the lineup they did put up for the last season of the CWC, or I should say the ongoing season of the CWC. On the other side, we do have SPA with Poolp, Lithoxa, Lothra, Ethanol, Xifi, Apule, Oransi, Novak, and Matharz. And from what I do see, of course, this new team is fielding tonight Poolp, Novak, Matharz, and Monsieur Sisi, Oransi. I believe this is Oransi. Yeah, there we go. Good evening, Mazelshen. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Now, we do have on the other side, on Ulyss's side, we do have Chuck in the game, Lege in the game, Sun-Tzu, and Phyrsos. Finally, actually, Lege is allowed to play. We get to see him play. Yay! Now, we do need to wait a little bit until they put the team pluses, and hopefully we're gonna get going soon. I do also want to put up, since we're on this subject, and we've seen it by popular demand, I understand I do need to talk about this some more. I've put up there we go, this one. I put it up also in the channel, so you can see the links using the command !CivFR season 11. You can get the link to all of the Challenge 1 Division Squadrons, and as you can see, we are in the round 4 right now, taking a look at Ulyss versus SPA. Now in the standings, Black Petre is leading the way with 2-0 wins, and tomorrow we're going to have a game between them and somebody else that I actually don't remember. Give me a second over here. I believe I did have them click, clack. Black Petre versus Tuvu Monzingi on Wednesday. Next up, we do have Freritos de la Vega with 2-1. They already played their third game. Tuvu Monzingi with 2-1. Ulyss 1-1. So very important for them to get the win tonight, so they can actually get a chance for those higher spots. Shakun Porsoan with 1-1. SPA with 1 and 2. D-Shark with 0 and 3. Looking at also what's going on here, looks like they're switching slots and they're getting into the correct slots. Simon, very nice. Marco Diabolo, hello there, sir, and bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. We got the team pluses going in, and we're just a few seconds away from seeing the map draft and, of course, the game draft for the civilizations. Let me actually click on this. There we go. There we go. So, Mal will choose for Ulyss, and then we do have Poolp choosing for SPA. Looking at the map pool choices here, we're going to have a choice between Continents and Islands, Pangea, Primordial, Seven Seas, and Terra map, which is actually Pangea Classic Regis. We do have 5 maps actually available. I don't know exactly which ones were taken out, but if I had to guess it, I'm pretty sure Highlands was one of the banned civilization maps this game. And as you can see here, we got 3 remaining choices for them: Primordial, Seven Seas, and Terra map. And they take it out. They took it out. Pangea, they took it out immediately. Yesterday we had an amazing game on the Primordial map, and it looks like they don't want to go that way. It feels like it's going to be extremely naval, and we've seen what happens yesterday. Oh my god, that was quite awesome to take a look at how they did manage to get all of those advantages against each other. We got to see Russia getting an awesome start with the Goddess of the Hunt at the beginning, and it is gonna be Pangea, but it is Pangea Classic Ridges, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to make sure, is it Classic Ridges or Standard Ridges? Okay, just want to make sure if it's Classic Ridge. Okay, there we go. So we don't have Pangea Classic Ridges picked up. Let me actually put it up as a map choice over here. Pangea Classic Ridges. The difference between Pangea Classic Ridges and Standard Ridges is, of course, the option for the ridges. The ridges do set what kind of mountain ranges you're going to have along the game, or in the game, I should say, on the map. They do make quite a bit of a difference when it comes to the map arrangement, and they do tend to create more chokes or less chokes, while Standard Ridges does the mountain ranges alongside those continent splits. Classic Ridges just puts them out randomly along the map, and it does usually tend to create a lot more open pathways for the players to go through. It's a lot more open land, it's a lot more war possibility. On the other side, Standard Ridges does usually tend to clump up the mountains and build walls of mountains, sometimes 2 or 3 tiles thick, and the players cannot even tunnel through, which of course you can imagine it is much more defensible. It is much more it's much harder to actually go through. On the active ban phase, we do have them starting up to take out those civilizations that do have extreme power spikes. On one side we got Spain, it looks like Mali got taken out, Vietnam got taken down, Gaul got taken out, Kree got taken out, and then Maya. I'm actually a bit surprised we don't see them taken out also the civilizations that have a lot of damage, direct damage against their opponents. And immediately, of course, Chuck did notice Shaka is available. He did pick it, while Poolp is going to go for Nzinga Mbande. We do have the new Kongo leader available for them to be picked, and it will appear here in the game. Novak he's gonna go for Kublai Khan China, and then Lege needs to pick up something. He's gonna go for Rome. Rome. With the legions, with those monuments, he will need to pick up the slack over here and make a wonderful empire so he can take out his opponents. I do have to point out, we still have civilizations like Macedon, like Genghis Khan, that can do a lot of direct damage. They do have extreme power spikes in the beginning of the game. The Pangea map is relatively small compared to other maps, because the distance between you and your opponent will be quite small. You usually get like 12 tiles between you and your opponent, making it available for you to settle a few cities, usually around 5, and then you're immediately gonna need to go to war, which is one thing that of course the players do prefer to go for civilizations that do have the early bonuses rather than civilizations that go for the late game bonuses. Now we do have the next ban phase started. We're gonna see Russia with Aztec and another 2 choices that need to be picked over here. Of course, Aztec with its extra damage against civilizations from those amenities can do quite well, but again it is usually acting up a little bit later in the game. It starts to ramp up a little bit later in the game. We do have Russia also as a civilization that can do amazingly well, and we've seen yesterday how it can do very well, especially if it does manage to get its sim going with very, very good tundra, very good land. Bună seara, Star Spanky, și bine ai venit, domnule! Let me actually set up also my phone over here so I can actually see the chat in front of me. There we go, slowly getting here. Not this. This one. Okay. Pangea, Classic Ridges. Basil II got taken out in the ban phase, and yeah, we still have civilizations that can do the gold, and we do have quite a few coastals available for them. We've seen multiple times that civilizations like Victoria or Dido can easily be picked in these situations. Also, I do have to point out, we still have civilizations like Persia with those internal trade routes. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like Japan also being picked up, or even civilizations like Australia. Poolp actually likes to play Australia quite a bit. Now, I don't really see her playing it tonight, but you know, it might happen. I hopefully we're gonna see something out of the box over here. It's always nice to actually see a little bit of a shake-up in the meta. Bonsoir Fifi asking us the hard questions. So will we actually see Pakachuti? Yeah, let Poland be dangerous. Exactly, like Poland can definitely be a very strong opponent over here if they go for it. Let me actually take okay, there we go. Especially if close to Kongo. Yeah. Well, Mastodon got actually taken down in the 10th choice. They don't want to actually handle those amazing Hetaris from the beginning of the game. And as you can see, we do have the available options for them to go for the picks now. Now, it looks like Matharz is going to be on the buttons, and we do need to wait a little bit for him to choose his choice here. Make a choice. 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 Lotaro, okay, there we go. That's some extra damage for you. We do have Matharz going for Lotaro. That's also a civilization that I've seen Poolp play a lot of the times. Not that much after it got its Malon Raider changed. Now, yes, it does start with a free promotion, but it doesn't actually get those pillages anymore that easily. You do need to get the second tier promotion there. So you usually do want to build something like Terracotta Army. We do still have it with a +5 for combat strength when fighting free cities or civilizations that are in a golden age. Very nice bonus, by the way. One of the things that does usually force its opponents to go for other era than a golden age, so they can do not actually have this +5 against them. Sun-Tzu is gonna go for Tomeris. This is Scythia. This is gonna be quite an aggressive civilization, and we've seen it quite a few times managing to break its opponents, but at the same time we've seen it actually fail to sim out of it. We do have a lot of Saka horse archers available. The +5 against civilization, against the units that have been damaged, that are wounded, and of course the Saka horse archer's ability of actually getting the bonus from a general. It is a classical era ranged cav unit, and it can benefit from the extra +5 damage from a general, or even the extra movement, which is amazing. The Kurgan also does give quite a few bonuses. The faith, the gold generation that you can get from those tiles if you do have a decent amount of pastures around your cities, that will be amazing. And Phyrsos is gonna go open up with actually, sorry, it's gonna finish up this draft with Dido, a gold generator here. Dido can be very good when it comes to the late game as well. It can actually make quite a bit of production with its ability to get those shipyards in the Cothons, and at the same time spread with a lot of cities, and at the same time try to go for some industrial zones between them. It can ramp up its production extremely good during the mid to late part of the game. Now, how it will be played, where is he gonna be? We're gonna have to take a look at that. Lotaro here can definitely throw a wrench in its development, and since they do have remap tokens available for them, we don't know exactly on what map they're gonna play on. We know the type of the map. We know it's gonna be Pangea Classic Ridges, but we don't know the exact map. Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, also a very powerful choice here. That extra diplomatic visibility and its Guard Imperial can make or break the game. Now the timings, the continent splits, the gold generation, and so on will actually make quite a bit of difference for him. And we do need to see how things will evolve, what kind of choices is he gonna have in the game, in the actual game, and of course talk about it then. Now it looks like we're starting to open up the lobby here. They do need to turn off the active ban phase, the tournament draft, and we're just a few seconds away from going into the loading screen. I do want to switch a little bit actually the screen here so we can get the prediction. Let's start up the prediction, guys. How many remaps? 0, 1, 2. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna put 5 minutes because we do have a decent more time. I actually remembered a little bit earlier. It's +5. Yes, it's +5. +5. It's actually a very powerful bonus. Let me. Did they change it? I don't think they changed it. I think it's still +5. But let me see when they actually will pick it. It looks like Phyrsos and Sun-Tzu are switching around civilizations. Maybe Phyrsos wants to be the one more aggressive here. Now you can also see they're starting to switch slots. For example, Matharz did go up in the second slot here. Chuck still is on Shaka. Monsieur Sisi is asking for how to say, the disabling of the draft phase, so they can actually switch around and so on and so forth. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. And Zinga wins. Yeah. Also, Bex, bom dia, +5 is for sure. That's how I was remembering it, but I did want to double check here. Yes, it is. All units receive the +5 combat strength when attacking wounded units. When they eliminate a unit, they also heal up for up to 30 hit points. That is very, very important. On the seas and on the land, you can actually heal your units while you do your attack maneuvers against your opponents. It's amazing. Let's take a look here. Chuck with Shaka. We got Matharz on and Zinga Mbande. We got Monsieur Sisi on Kublai and China. Lege is on Rome. We got Poolp on Lotaro. That figures. We got Sun-Tzu on Dido. Looks like Phyrsos is going to be with Tomiris. And then Novak on Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. The Black Queen also does benefit from these chateaus, which are quite good when it comes to the extra culture available for you. A lot of them can be placed next to rivers and of course next to those resources, which can make them amazing to use. I am looking forward to see how Nzinga Mbande is gonna feature again, is gonna actually perform again. We've seen it perform very well in the previous game that we noticed, we streamed, which is, yes, a good example, but I do feel like we do need to see at least like 10 games of her to make a good impression. Yes, I know right out of the bat it does look like the bonuses are amazing. It's very good civilization, it has the power and so on and so forth, but it does also have a potential for some drawbacks, like the continent splits, for example, and so on. Opponents next to her and proximity to an opponent empire. So I do want to wait a little bit until we form an opinion, an official opinion about it. Also, hello, sir. I saw you playing a sub yesterday. Thank you, sir. Oh my God, that game, and I got bullied by 3 players. Yes, I mean yeah, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed it, though. I'm sorry we couldn't actually get the win, but I do hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Okay, we do have the first map, and it looks like, I don't know what it is. It's I think I know what it is. Is this? I don't want to say it. Is this like a bird taking care of a little bird? Is this like a big bird, mama bird taking care of a little bird, or is this something else? You guys choose. You guys have the choice. Okay, looking at China here, we do have him with 3-2 bananas to the north to benefit from the extra food. He is going to move forward his 2-2, and I do have to point out he is relatively close to the coast here. I don't see anybody on this particular coast, but maybe he is available to be attacked by Dido. I don't know where Dido is. That's what I'm looking for. That is gonna be quite a problem. Okay, Dido is on in turn. Okay. Oh, he can get out. He can get out. He can take out La Venta and get out of here. Okay, very nice. Sun-Tzu actually has an opportunity to get out of there. It's freedom, get his freedom in the open seas. Enjoy the wind, enjoy the sails. Yes. We still wait an FFA with your viewers. Wait, you want an FFA? I mean, we can set that up. We can definitely set up. Oh, guys, it's like the biggest thing is I have a lot of balls in the air that are just, how to say, waving around. And I'm trying to do as much as I can to actually hold them in the air. The biggest issue is I need some help for organization on my own, like, how to say, on my own Discord with you, with the viewers, and so on and so forth. I have no problem playing. I actually really enjoy playing. So it's just a matter of setting up the time, getting the confirmation from multiple viewers, and so on and so forth. Yes, you don't see them? Oh my god, really, bro? You don't see them? Like, I do this every day, bro. You're trying to juggle too many different responsibilities. I mean, I have to. Like, I definitely have to. I feel like I need to, because there are so many things that need to be done in the communities overall to actually get going faster and get to the next levels and develop the communities and so on. Spin too many plates. Oh, this movement. Look, I'm spinning one on my head as well. You see. I see the big bee landing on the flower. Yeah, Hyperelite also. Good evening, sir. Okay, so let's come back to the game here. We do have China to the north of Mapuche. Poolp is gonna get somebody to trade with, and that is actually good for China. Not that well. I mean, it's fine for Mapuche. It doesn't really matter. She's probably gonna open up with campuses and commercials in any way, and I do see that she's not gonna have anybody to go against. That is not something that you want to see actually with Mapuche. You want to see an opponent. You want to go against him. You want to take him out. You want to take out those cities and make them your own. Now Mapuche is not gonna have to bully anybody. Not gonna get to bully anybody. Actually, we do have Zulu over here, the closest opponent to her, and that is a hard counter to Mapuche's Malon Raiders. Those impies will poke the Malon Raiders to death. That is just so not cool, bro. So not cool. Makes a tear drop. Anyway, coming up here, we do have Mapuche with quite a few mountains. It does benefit from good breathtaking bonuses. As you can see, a few tiles for her unique improvement for the Shemamul that will give her that extra culture, which is going to be quite nice. And I do see a decent amount of fresh water that will span to the east and to the north and west. Now, she's going to have a bit of a problem developing a lot of cities here unless she takes out some city-states, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna try to do just that. We got in also Kongo in the north of Mapuche on the western part of the map here with Matharz. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Like, this is how you nerf Mbande. Like, you can see how the continent split is just throwing a curveball to Mbande. Like, this is just remap right here. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, how would you actually do this, right? This is remap right here. We got a scout coming up in Wanter. Looks like Matharz did get a builder and is gonna start improving his land soon, or at least try to scout a little bit beforehand. The biggest problem with Mbande is yes, it does get a very powerful bonus, but it gets its bonus on its own continent. If it actually spawns on another, or has a continent split like here, it's gonna get penalties whenever he's gonna settle cities on the other continent. That is a big boo-boo, big no-no, big bada boom. And that's something that I'm pretty sure that they're aware of, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to go around. Now, this is looking like a East versus West map with France coming up over here next on Paris. Paris does have the same continent with Zulu, and yes, Chuck will be probably on the receiving end of all of those Guard Imperials at some point, but I do feel like Chuck is gonna have a good way of defending them. A good mountain ranges over here. Novak is gonna benefit from a few of these geothermal fishes for the extra adjacency towards his campuses, and I do see a decent amount of rivers. They did not meet yet. This is turn 5, and they will meet over here. Chuck will meet, or maybe not, actually. Maybe not, because Chuck seems to be wanting to move to the west side, and then Novak seems to be wanting to move here, but it's still not going to have enough visibility. I don't know. It's maybe the scout. We'll see. Chuck does have extra amber tiles to use at the beginning. Very powerful spawn here. Unfortunately, he is on a peninsula, which I mean, I can open up a way to trade with his ally, with Dido on the seas, if he settles a few coastals, especially this southern eastern side with the J tile, for example. Just gets a powerful harbor over there, gets Reina in, and boom, flows the gold. Let the gold flow. Let the gold flow. We do have in the northeast Phyrsos coming up here with Pokrovka, and yes, he is also going to have the opportunity to go against France and do some damage here. We do have him with kind of a lack of pastures, only one horse to the north. I see some iron tiles in the south, and that's about it. Good second settle on the gypsum. I really like that, actually. That's a 2-3-1 with multiple 2-2s. Ekill or settle also to the south, another gypsum settle. This is definitely a good stuff for him. River for the extra fresh water, and I do see he is gonna have this connection river towards Paris. He might put a lot of pressure on Paris. He can even settle right in the face of Paris here and not really care about those Guard Imperials. They don't get the bonus on the other continent, right? Well, turn 7, we got 2 more civs to go, and let's take a look at what's going on here on Rome City. We got a settler coming up in 3. Looks like Rome with a 3-2 banana is gonna need to get bigger. Poolp actually just got a goodie hut and popped out a relic. Very nice, very nice. On Rome, we do have him with a 2-1 base, unfortunately, and I do see he's gonna need to start expanding to the east side over here. Not a lot of space, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be forced to go coastal. The good thing is he has some reef tiles for the extra adjacency for his campuses, and I'm pretty sure getting connection trade routes with Phoenicia on the seas is gonna be allowing him to boom his economy. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Let's take a quick peek on Phoenicia while we do have the remap vote going on here. +3 cotton in the capital with a +3 potential campus there. Has a decent amount of cities to place on the coast that she will share, or he will share actually, with Rome. And also in the north, by the way, nothing actually stops him from settling that north towards Scythia. This will allow him to get a lot more cities and build that economy up, while I'm pretty sure he's going to be incentivized to take out the La Venta. Maybe a few horses, just chop them out, get get your military tradition, boom, get maneuvering, boom, get some chops, get some horses, and exploding La Venta afterwards. Now, I am pretty sure, like 95% sure, they're gonna want to remap this. SPA will want to remap this just because of Mbande. Like, they have very good choices for the other. Oh my god, they're actually gonna make Mbande play this. Oh my god. This is the 5%, guys. This is the 5%. They're actually gonna make Mbande play this. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, I mean, I guess another city here and more cities on the rivers to the south, but this is just so ugly. The 5%, man, the 5%. Like, come on, guys, come on. What would you have said here? Would you want to play this? I feel like, you know what? Let me actually put up a poll here. Was Matharz forced to play this spawn? Yes. No. Matharz knows the way. Kick double. Guys, let's go for a quick poll here. What do you think? Was he... I know, right? He can only go south. Like, was he forced to play this? Was he bullied into play this by his allies? Was he like, oh, but we all have very good settles over here. We got like amazing land. Can you like please play this for us? Like, come on, Matharz, we're gonna give you so many chocolate cookies to actually get you going. Like, we're gonna see each other at the land. We're definitely gonna have cookies for you. Come on, please, please, please. Is this what happened? Like, I can imagine it right now, you know, in their combs over there, just cookies flying in the air, the smell of bakery in the morning, you know, croissants over there. It will be the land for China. yeah, exactly. China will come and even settle one over here on the wheat tile next to Kabasa. Hello. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully we got an answer here for you. Let me actually see. It looks like Matharz knows the way. Okay, and kicked out. Okay, let's see. Matharz knows the way. This is the answer. Matharz knows the way. Okay, you guys can vote, by the way, in the current poll we have started up here. Okay, so let's put up, first of all, finish the prediction. None will be the answer. And then let's go for putting up the team labels. So we do know exactly who is who. On the left side, we got SPA. On the right side, we got Ulyss. Ulyss. Okay, there we go. The trick will be to limit the cities on the limit and get the luxuries. Yes. Okay, so did Kongo just go in front of his ally here and took a hut from him? Wow, he did. Matharz just took a hut. I don't know, man. This definitely feels like he's mad about something. He took China's hut like 5 tiles away from his city. Anyway, then we got a settler from CC moving on the east side with that 2-2 base. He's getting a decent amount of production. He does have the bananas for the extra food, and you do see it's a 3 pop city right now. He's also working the 1-3 tiles for the extra production and growing quite big. We do have another relic over here found out by Ulyss this time. It's gonna be on Sun-Tzu on Phoenicia. And we're gonna see probably the first pantheon picked up here soon by Mapuche. I do see an encroaching danger on Venice. We got China coming up with a warrior next to that Venetian builder. We got 2 more scouts from him, and then Mapuche does also have a warrior in the south with another scout on the east. It feels like Venice is gonna bite the dust as soon as these wait, are they gonna want to last move the city? Oh, I see. No, they're gonna first move it next turn and just hope for the best. The builder will stay there. It's a 2-charge builder, and looks like China wants to keep it. Okay. Now, will we see Reliquaries Kongo? I doubt it, but we might see. I mean, he does have 1 relic, so might as well. Okay, so Venice is going to be declared on. I'm pretty sure we're going to see them trying to take out that city-state really early. I'm thinking China should actually have it. Yeah, there we go. War has been declared, and we do need to see how fast they can put it under siege. Oh, they can't put it under siege. They need to actually take this tile, the 2-1, because it's across the river. Well, I guess it's fine. They're still going to attack it with whatever they have. On Beijing, we do have an iron tile on the west side. We do see also 2 strategic resources in Chengdu in the second city settled, an iron tile and a horse tile in the second ring. That's going to allow him to actually get both strategic resources quite early, and we're going to need to see how he's going to expand his empire here. Has the mountain ranges on the east, has some coastal tiles on the west side, and has allies on both directions. Definitely can set up very, very good trade outs with them, which is something to cherish here. Oh, Venice just got a warrior. Oh, this might be a bit of a problem. Venice just got a warrior. It's not under siege. It's healing every turn. And I'm pretty sure CC needs to go over. Oh, man. This is just like, look at the damage, man. The scouts are... okay, now this scout needs to get... Okay, there we go. Under siege. Now... Oh my god. Okay, so it might be that these scouts and of course the warrior might not have enough damage. The good thing is they put it under siege, and as you can see, the scouts do kind of die next time if they attack into it. Venice warrior for some reason just went away from its city. It's abandoning the defense of its main city over here and moving to the southeast, and has another warrior moving to the east side. This warrior could have easily killed one of the scouts next time. I did not know rivers affected your ability to put a city under siege. Yes, rivers, lakes, and stuff like that do affect the ability. Even mountains, of course. We do have next up Mapuche with a city patron goddess on her. She did start up with campuses first, and as you can see, there's a +3 campus over here between her 2 cities. I do see the geothermal fissure giving her that extra additional adjacency, and in that second city, she does benefit from horses. In the capital city, she also has an iron tile, 2 tiles out. A bit surprising that she actually chose to go for that instead of the south one. She could have had a +4 campus over here in the south, but of course, in this position, she could actually use a government plaza to put better bonuses here. And let's actually see, is it enough? Is it enough, guys? These scouts are dying. Like, this scout is definitely okay. This one actually got the food. It's fine. It's fine. The city is still under siege. It's fine. It's gonna go down next time. I don't like this warrior cannot attack anymore. This warrior can attack, but it's kind of iffy, and it should be fine. Like the good thing is it's being put under siege, and it's wait. Hello? Why did you move away? Okay, so there is a warrior coming out from the east side, and now, okay, I see Mapuche just sacrificed its warrior in there. Oh, it didn't die, and it heals. Oh my god, oh my god, the city state did not die. No. And oh my god. Because you need every tile around the city controlled by zone of control, so an adjacent tile doesn't get zone by. Yes, exactly. That's why small soldiers. This is unbelievable. Venice is so big right now. Like during the rollover of the turn, we might actually see this scout die because there is a warrior next to it, and there is another warrior popping out from the city that could kill the other warrior. Oh my god. Man, I'm calling it right now. Venice is MVP of the game. It single-handedly killed 5 units. Is it gonna die? Is Monsieur Sisi gonna attack Venice now? This is unbelievable. Alfred GG, hello there, sir. Venice will win the game. Yes. Oh my. Yeah. Oh my. Anyway, we do need to take a look at what Poolp is going to do over here. It looks like she's going to put another city to the north with city Pedregadas. Oh, I see right now. So she did actually make that campus from Wente Mapu and not from her capital. The capital city now is building a campus in that +4 I was talking about earlier. Okay, now that this makes a lot more sense. Looking at the strategic resources, I did talk about the iron, I did talk about the horse. Let's move on because I'm pretty sure Venice is not going to go anywhere. Monsieur Sisi needs to get out of there. There is a chance that he could take over the city of Venice, but I think it's extremely small, and there we go. 0 out of 200. Venice killed 5 units. Guys, designate. Let's see it. Venice MVP. Yes. No. Kick double. Paul running. Let's go. We do have Matharz coming up with Mobumbi on that 2-1 tile to the northeast. He's going to benefit from the silk tile, from the extra amenity. Let's have another silk tile to use in Kabasa, but at the moment it's only a 1-3-1. Looks like Fertility Knights was the choice as a Pantheon. I do see the extra food coming up from the wheat tiles, and he's going to get some extra food on the rice. He's going for the 3rd city in the southeast. Now he does have 2 builders. He got one popped on early on, and then popped on with Fertility Knights. He's going to start improving his tiles. Would be nice to actually have some extra mercury so he can get his population happier. I do see the moment it's at the content level. I want to see the clip on YouTube in an hour with 100,000 likes. Yeah, it would be amazing if somebody would actually clip that, and yeah, sure, put it on YouTube, bro. Yeah, we do have Magnus coming up with 4 turns to establish in the city of Kabasa. As our strategic resources go, we do have an iron tile to the northwest of Kabasa, and I do see horses at the moment are kind of lacking. There's like no horse tile from what I can see in the first cities. He's gonna need to settle somewhere. No, my god, he can't even settle for them. I don't know where horses are in this yeah. Here, but that's on a continent that he cannot stand on, right? It's the red continent. Well, that's a bit of a boo-boo. His next expansions will probably be in the south. He could settle a city in the north over here on the coast that he could use to trade coastally with China. At the beginning, I think China will be more interested to trading with Mapuche, and I believe, of course, the coastal trade routes will be much more important. I guess they do need a little bit of work, a little bit of setup to get going. Moving forward, we do have already France getting photos settled by Zulu. Zulu did choose God of War and Plunder as a pantheon, and he's gonna get that extra general point from each of his ikandas. He's gonna go how to say, he's gonna get a lot of points coming up soon when he's gonna finish all of these ikandas. He already has one built, another one finishing up next turn, and I see 3 cities, one of course on that jet tile I was mentioning earlier. Getting the coastal trade routes between him and Rome will be important. We do have also Scythia bullying as much and as hard as possible France over here, taking away a builder, that's a 2-charge builder, and pillaging the horse tile. This is quite important. They don't have that many horses and on SPA, and this is gonna hurt them quite a bit. If they need to pull out classical units, this will definitely hurt them. Vote for who will win right after this. Yes, right after this. Okay, so Venice is MVP of the game. Looks like we got 12 votes over here, and I'm gonna put it up soon. MVP of the game, let's go. Okay, now Marseille looks like is getting a monument. We do have the Pantheon, God of the Force chosen. Novak is gonna need to build an army here to defend himself. He is starting up with campuses, one +1 here to the north of Paris, another +5? No, it's 4 over here next to Lyon. I wasn't sure if there is another rainforest tile, and then it took me a second there to recognize. We do have, by the looks of it, a need for him to put down an encampment, because otherwise he might not get a general, and that will be the death of him. I'm pretty sure Zulu will have multiple generals and will try to poke at France from the beginning of the game. Usually Chuck is not the one that is gonna pass away an opportunity to take out an opponent if he shows weakness. Now we do have also Paris with the horse in the north, 2 tiles out. It looks like Iron will be 2 tiles away from Lyon. There are 2 more horse tiles in the city of Lyon. Unfortunately, Scythia did get that builder, and it doesn't look like there's gonna be an easy way for France to get it back. I'm pretty sure Phyrsos is just gonna move away and use it for himself here. Next up, let's talk about Zulu. We've got him with God of War and Plunder, internal trade routes. He's using Liang in the capital, and I do see his volcano is exploding, giving him amazing tiles to work. From the beginning, he did improve his amber tiles. He has a 2-3-1 there with a 3-2-1 and a 4-3-2 science points, 1 in the capital. With Liang, he can actually get the extra food from the resources, or get the other one. Get the, oh my god, thank you so much for the 31. Ooh, yay, thank you. First sub of the month over here. Let's go. We do have horses in the capital city of Ulundi with Liang. To finish my thought, he can get the extra production and the defense against these volcanic explosions. I'm pretty sure he wants to get as many yields as possible. First up on the first day of the first stream. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. We do have Spearman coming up from Nobamba, Moksha coming up in 2 turns there, and I do see Chuck did manage to build the 2 slingers. He will need to get a few more powerful units over here to the north, but the fact that he's starting up with Spearman from the beginning does gives me an idea about his plans, his next up plans. He's probably going to want to rush as soon as possible those impies and get as many pre-builds as possible. Looking at the strategic resources, horses next to him, next to the capital city of Ulundi. The iron tile is going to be 3 tiles out towards Nobamba. That's a bit far away, but I'm pretty sure he's going to acquire it with gold. His allies will make a lot of gold. Sun-Tzu over there can definitely do it. Oh, Chuck, hello. Poolp is walking in, wants to pillage the amber tile, do some economic damage over here, rip the benefits from her opponent's mines, and I do see, of course, Chuck needs to get as soon as possible that attack on the scout. Ooh, man. Ooh. That early move, man, that just, wow. smashes down the scout. The scout was just caught up, waking up in the morning, and then 2 stones fly through the air. No chance at all. He was barely going to brush his teeth when, of course, those stones hit. We do have next up Scythia coming up over here with religious settlements. This is actually very surprising. I was thinking he's gonna be going for something more warlike, but I guess he's gonna tone it down here. We do have encampment coming up from Pokrovka, and I do see more builders from the other cities, or I should say Shertomlik is getting one. That was an easy choice for him. The 231 settle is gonna give him the production, and he started up with an encampment. He knows that he's going to need to do some form of an attack over here on France. They can 2 versus 1 France, even though France does have extra bonuses when it comes to the economic, when it comes to the diplomatic visibility. This is still going to be a problem. Who will win actually? And let's put SPA on one side and Ulyss on the other. 30 minutes to go, and let's start up the prediction, guys. We got 2 more civilizations to talk about. We were talking about Scythia right now. That's a third one actually. And we do have him improving his horses to the north of Prokofka. Does have the 2 iron tiles in the capital, and I was thinking about maybe God of Craftsman here would have been a much better choice, but I guess it's a mute point right now. Religious settlements is gonna give him extra tiles whenever he settles the city. He has more production towards the settlers, which is going to be nice if he needs to actually settle cities faster, go wider, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get the 4th and the 5th city quite soon. Now going for an encampment, 2 encampments opening, that means he's going to also try to get a general. They could out general together France, which is going to be so problematic. Circassian, which leaders are currently banned in CivFR? I believe all of the new ones after the after the Kongo leader update. Let me actually take a look really quickly if I can take a look at Sultan Saladin. Sultan Saladin is the only one banned, and it looks like Babylon was left available for them, and of course the last 3 ones that didn't get any kind of update, like the Chinas, are not available for them. Funny guy 2223, good evening sir. Ulyss going for a quick game with all of that classical bullies. I know, right? It feels like they're gonna try to go for a quick game here. Yeah, get your votes in, guys. Moving forward, we do need to take a look at Rome with 3 cities opening here, and we do see Rome picking up stone circles and starting to get that extra production and faith from his quarries. He also has a builder coming up from Rome that needs to go to the south probably. Might go for the mountains as well on the east side where his builders are waiting. Yeah, there we go. South opening wheat tile. That's a +4 campus that he can place there. Get some whales, get some spices improved. Not bad, not bad. More settlers coming up from his cities. Usually that's how Rome plays, especially in a free sim. He wants to get as wide as possible, and this is Lege. He's gonna try to go wide and tall at the same time. We're gonna need to take a look how fast he's gonna manage to get these sim points going. 3 turns for a settler from Mediolandum, 4 turns from a settler of Rome. He has multiple builders going around and improving his land. He might even chop one over here, chop a settler from his capital city with Magnus. And Ravenna, you can see working that 1511 tile on the gypsum, is gonna get another settler in 5 here. I did open up with irrigation, and that's why he's benefiting from the plantations on his spice tiles. Has a few bananas to improve here for the extra food, extra gold, and we do need to see how he is going to split up his land next up with Phoenicia. I am curious if he's going commercials or harbors. I see him actually going harbors here with astrology and political philosophy coming up in 3. He is probably going to be trying to benefit as much as possible from the 1-tile lake in the capital and the coast on the west side to get that economic zone going between him, Zulu and Phoenicia. That's actually so amazing, by the way. They have all of the 4 the civilizations are relatively close to each other on the same possible pond over here, on the same water mass. They can send those trade routes between them. Next up, we do have also to talk about the strategic resources of Rome. He already improved his sources in Mediolandum, making them available for his allies. He does not have iron yet, but he might get it to the southwest of Rome. You can see that is 3 tiles out. It's quite expensive as a tile, but they are starting to generate a decent amount of gold between them. Not that big of an issue. We do have also Phoenicia coming up with God of the Sea. You can see its extra production from different tiles over here. The 321 fish, the 3311 turtle tile here. We do have Magnus establishing in the city of Tyre. Builders coming up from that city center with settlers also from Byblos and Carthage. He's gonna be on 6 cities quite quickly, and I'm very curious how fast or how slow he's gonna want to take down La Venta over here, so he can open up a possible sea invasion against Beijing. They can battleship Beijing from the north of it, or west of it, north actually, north. Okay, yeah, here, these tiles. Of course, on Phoenicia, we're probably going to see a lot of Cothons. We're probably going to see him try to get his economic part as soon as possible. I don't think he's going to go free inquiry. I would imagine he's going to want to go towards Penbrush and Voice and try to open up the civic tree much faster. Doesn't really need to worry about caravel timing anytime soon, but he does need to worry about his sim. And of course, opening up the civic tree does open up cards, and cards you use for how to say, more production towards something or less production towards something else, and so on and so forth, which do make up a much better sim overall. Now, well, that kind of puts an end to our exposure of the civilizations here. I think I need to talk about the horses. We do have the strategic resources. I mean, we do have the city of Tyre with already horses improved. You can see how Ulyss actually did put a lot of importance towards getting the strategic resources improved, while we barely see some improved here and there on their opponents. Now we do see Poolp did improve her horses, and we do see China did improve her horses, but it took a while for that to happen. And as you can see over here, we already have France needing to get those horses out of the cities, and he kind of ran out of horses overall in the empire. Novak is being fed horses from his allies now. Okay, very nice, very nice. We do have on both sides actually how to say, more units coming out. On one side, France is coming up with 3 horses, Paris, Marseille and Lyon. All 3 of them are building units. And then we do have Chuck with available chops here. Looking at the tech side, Chuck is a whoa. Oh, he's going iron working. Okay, I mean, if he's going iron working, he might have an issue. Does he already have horses, or I don't know? He did improve sheep tiles for the pastures. He is improving his horses. He has a lot of horses on his allies, and I do want to see here. And he already has a general. The problem is the general doesn't actually give any bonus to any of the units on this battlefield. Like the slingers are ancient, archers are ancient, spearmen are ancient, warriors are ancient. He's gonna need to get either swordsman, or he's gonna need to get men at arms or horses, something that's gonna be classical or medieval. Okay, more spearmen. Sure, more spearmen to go. Do we have... Okay, we got Scythia making general points. We got Zulu making 6 great general points. No general points for France, and it doesn't even look like he's interested in putting down an encampment. That is quite dangerous, guys. That is quite dangerous. Okay, let's put up a poll over here. Who is the worst? I'm gonna use the worst because it's kind of the same meaning, but it's not, you know, that bad. King or Julius Caesar? And I'm okay. Let's go. That volcano is crazy indeed. We do have Zulu getting attacked over here. As you can see, he's actually pushing through Chuck's defenses. He will probably lose this horse. So we do have archers that still can do some damage here. And from what I can see, Chuck is going to get another spearman out in one. It doesn't seem like the horses can push through the defense of the capital city, but he did take out one of the archers. It's very important actually for Chuck to try to get more units on the front line. Maybe he is, or classical units I should say, on the front line. I'm not sure what's happening here, or why is he not going for a classical unit. He's so confident he's going to win this with just a spearman. He just doesn't care that much. Also, from what I can see, he's just improving the stone tile, not actually chopping it. And we're going to need to wait and see when he's actually going to get more units on the front line. We do need to talk about the city-states really quickly, because we're going to go into that golden era, and we are kind of behind. Hello there, Spoon. Hello there, sir, and welcome. We got a poll going on, by the way. Who is the worst, the king or Julius Caesar? And we got, it looks like 5 votes for Julius Caesar, 3 votes for king right now. Okay, so Samarkand and Venice will be the ones providing the trade bonuses. We got Caguana and Mohenjo-Daro coming up for this. Oh, early moves. Oh my god, Spearman actually alive. And that horse is dead. Well, that Spearman, I guess, gave his life for the horse to die or something. That doesn't seem like it's a good trade though. Anyway. Samarkand with Venice with the gold benefits. We got Cardiff and Hong Kong coming up for industry. We got Mohenjo-Daro with Caguana for the culture. Valletta will be the only one providing the military bonuses. Nalanda with Geneva, Anshan and Fez will be providing the science bonuses. We do have also La Venta for the religious bonuses, and that actually sums up the city-states here. The biggest action that we have right now is of course between Zulu and France. As you can see, actually Zulu is defending at the moment with multiple archers. He did get a swordsman upgrade, so at least he does have a classical unit out. That is quite important for him. He probably was waiting for the iron tile to be acquired. Amazing yields coming up in the city of Ulundi with Governor Liang established. He's getting the extra production on those volcanic tiles, and you can see the extra bonus science and the extra culture coming up from multiple tiles there. That is just so cool. Going for the Warlord's Throne will also allow him to get the units much faster, and he does have 13 science with 13 culture versus Novak's 12 and 13. Sandorius, hello sir, hello there. So it looks like we are actually at a tie over here. It's a split, guys. We don't know who they are. Oh my god, they're both that word. Oh my god, they're both so bad right now, King and Julius Caesar. Wow. Okay, but they're both like, I would say, single player civilizations, right? Maybe Geneva can be removed from possible city-states in Timors, just like Bermuda Triangle. I guess Geneva is the one giving you the bonus when you're not at war, right? So I guess you don't actually get a bonus. I don't think they want that though. I think it's still important because you get all of the other bonuses. Just to touch upon that subject, you still get the extra science in the capital, you still get the universities and consulate building and the research lab bonuses. So I'm pretty sure the players still think it's important to have. Okay, so let's see, era score bonuses. We got Catherine de Medici, Pen Brush and Voice, Golden Age over here. Novak is gonna go for the Black Queen, Black Queen attack against Zulu, and it doesn't look like he's trying to put down an encampment. Doesn't actually have that big of a chance to recruit a general. You see Zulu is already on 8 points, Scythia is 2 points, and can always get a project in. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go, he is getting a project in and started to output units as well. We got a horse, we got a horse, we got a archer. I'm actually a bit surprised we don't see a Saga horse archer actually pumping out. Poolp is gonna go for a Pen Brush and Voice. 4 cities at the moment getting here set up, going with the Gavron Plaza with more commercials. She's trying to get, she's probably going to try to get more cities out as soon as possible. Does have shimmels to work here, the 133s, and quite a few jobs available for her to increase her production into whatever she wants. She did pick up City Patriot Goddess, so it looks like it's a sim bonus for her. It's going to take a while until she sims for everything. And this is another one of the reasons I thought it's going to be a remap from SPA, because Mapuche was such a long way away from an opponent, and the closest opponent was actually a direct counter. Now we do have China coming up here with the Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. It took a while until he got his Pantheon, and it looks like he got whatever remained. With the multiple commercials coming up from his cities, he's going to get those markets and try to get those trade routes going between him and his ally. And we do have Monsieur Sisi with 14 science, 27 culture with a pen, brush, and voice. Golden Age reaping all of the benefits of the extra culture of Moksha and his how to say, his commercials. We also have Mbande, pen, brush, and voice, 11 science with 21 culture, 5 cities, getting those campuses going. Is trying to span on this green continent, and he's only going to have one way to go now in the south. That's it. In west, he cannot expand. East, he cannot expand. He is trying to output more settlers, but it's going to take a while until he actually gets to the south there. Audience Chamber is a specializing building of choice in the capital, and Fertility Rights as a Pantheon. We do have him trying to get as big as possible so he can help out against Zulu. We do have also Novak over here having quite a few issues. Zulu is putting more units on the map, now starting to get swordsman. He did lose a few of his archers, not to mention his spearmen here, and this is a bit problematic for Chuck. The trades are not going well. The French archers do have an extra bonus damage on them, and they do tend to hit quite strongly. Now with the swordsman coming into play with the extra oligarchy bonus and the general bonus, this should soak up as much damage as possible from the French archers. One of the reasons that France is not actually attacking the swordsman, they knows they're going to be quite strong. You really don't want to give these guys promotions, by the way. The archers really don't want to give them promotions. But anyway, I guess he can't really help it. There we go. A second general comes out from Ulundi. It will help increase the speed of these swordsmen towards the front line, and you can see how fast they're actually getting there. He's going to need to hard build quite a few of them and get them up there soon. Chuck did go for the pen, brush, and voice Golden Age. He's benefiting from 17 science and 27 culture, having quite a bit more economy than Novak, and I do see almost double the production of Novak. Those early pillages that Novak actually suffered here, it does seem like it hurt him quite a bit, and not only it took away his ability of getting a general, but took away his ability of actually getting that many production tiles going. We got 2 generals recruited by Scythia, and 2 generals recruited by Zulu, and right now at the beginning of the game. Zhang also got recruited as a great merchant by China. China here is making a decent amount of great merchants alongside the Kongo. Kongo is on 6.6, China is on 5. Exactly. Oh man, yeah. Halosar here definitely knows his movies. Mapuche got fixed. I don't know what do you mean about Mapuche got fixed. Also Gumball Z, hello there sir and welcome. Mapuche has good campuses, he can sim. Yeah, that is true. He can try to sim, and with the Shemamul's extra culture he can try to go for a later timing, but it might be too late for France. I am actually quite curious how Czech is going to try to play this out. Of course, looking at what's going on over here, he is trying to do as much damage against his opponent as possible. Novak is quick with the moves and does manage to counter this, while we do have more swordsmen showing up from Czech on the battlefield. He's managing to one-turn them from the city of Ulundi. Extremely important, by the way, to get that production going, and we do need to see how fast he can actually get some from Nobamba. Actually, I think he can chop this stone also. I'm not so sure if he got masonry or not, but I think he should. Anyway, going for barracks for more production, more experience on these classical units and on the melee units, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to get the infrastructure going for the impies. The impies are gonna be the ones that are probably gonna break France here. We do have also Phyrsos, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on Tomeris, and we do have him with military engineer starting to build the road from his capital towards Lyon. Audience chamber coming up in Pokrovka, and multiple tiles did get improved over here. 2 iron tiles, 1 horse tile in the capital. With that, Governor Plaza in kind of a weird position there. It's not going to give that many bonuses to a lot of cities, and I guess we're going to need to wait and see how he's going to try to make use of it. Now we do have another setter coming up from Shertom League. One did get finished from Naples. That's probably going to go somewhere in the south, and there we go. We got him going for the 2-2 to the south over there. Making it available for him to start trading with Rome at some point, or with Phoenicia. They're gonna need to be extremely careful how they're gonna get those military alliances between them, so they can actually connect their economies up as well and get the bonuses from something like a science alliance, culture alliance, and so on. We do have also Sun-Tzu with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 12 Science and 23 Culture. He did choose to go for a Pen Brush and Voice, there we go. And getting multiple lighthouses going. I see Tyre, I see he did settle Utica over here in the south, starting to get biremes. Biremes will be very good attacking into La Venta, especially if La Venta doesn't actually get a galley of his own. We did have him with Halong Bay available settle. It looks like he chose not to settle Halong Bay. I guess that's fine. He still benefits from 4-2 spice, and he's still how to say, I don't know why he, oh I see, he wants to get a better camp, but he couldn't. It's a +2/+3. It's, I guess it's the same Cothon, it's just a fish. Anyway, he could have settled +3 Cothon, but it right here he will get a campus, and he's gonna get a +3 Cothon anyway. It's just gonna be a lot later in the game. With the multiple houses and the cities that he's gonna benefit from the south, I'm pretty sure those trade outs are gonna come out soon, and we will see him expand to the west side as soon as he possibly can. Where is the meteorite, he calls? That's a good question. I don't know where the meteorite is. Oh, I think he popped it. Look, yeah, he did. You see, he has a heavy chariot in Carthage. He actually got the meteorite. I'm pretty sure I saw meteorite fall over here, either on the grassland or the rainforest tile earlier. He got it. East of Zinga. Did he also get it? No. I don't see anything here. It's like no meteorite here. Okay, 1 horse goes down. It's gonna get attacked here. That's unfortunate. That seems like it's gonna be a goner. Doesn't have enough promotion points, experience points to actually get. I'll say get. How to say, a level promotion, and I do see more warriors coming up from Nobamba. There's a bit of a lack of iron here. That's a problem. I also see Chuck is extremely aggressive with his moves, and now that France is going to get pushed from the east side, he's going to feel quite a bit of pressure of his own. Looks like he did actually pop scientist here, Euclid, that opens up Mapuche to get Hypatia. Not bad. In 2 turns, Mapuche is going to get a free library and the +1 from each library in the city. Not bad. France popped it. Where is it? Does he have a... well, I guess he could have, and he lost it or something. I didn't see exactly what unit got killed over here, but it could have been a heavy chariot. Anyway, I do want to take a look at the status of these strategic resources. It looks like they're pumping so many strategic resources in both France and Chuck from different sides. On the side of Chuck, he does need a lot of iron, and I can actually see he does have 16 iron right now in the bank. So this warrior will probably switch into a swordsman as soon as possible. There we go. That swordsman did go down. There was enough strength from this horse to actually take it down, and we do see We do have a few choices from Chuck to attack. Oh, he just missed the opportunity to go against that horse. Took out another horse, and it does seem like he can switch. Oh, this one attacked also? Oh, okay, so they took out, they got 2 attacks on this eastern one. I was looking over here. Okay, very nice. More archers coming out from Nobamba. He's getting that triple line of units against his opponent here, doing significant damage. On the east side of Lyon, we do have the horse going back in the city of Lyon, and we start to see Saka horse archers coming out from Scythia. And now Phyrsos is going to need to get a forward city over there. The fact that he's getting a military engineer to build a road, build a highway towards his opponent is extremely important. I'm looking forward to see a lot more units here. It looks like Phyrsos at the moment is not committing to this. He's a little bit further away than ideal to actually go against his opponent, but at least he's going to get a few pillages here. Now, since there is another horse coming up from Lyon, and we do have Novak getting a builder here to improve those horse styles and get the pastures going. I'm pretty sure Phyrsos is going to try to stop it, even though it seems like at the moment Novak has this stabilized. I'm very worried about what will happen when Chuck is going to finish military tactics. You can see it actually finishes it in 10 turns in Zulu's land. That is going to be a good timing. We do need to see if Matharz is also going to come out to his allies' help. He does have 21 science with 38 culture and can try to get some knights out so he can attack his opponent, help out the defense against Zulu. Well, men at arms, I guess, are going to be a better unit, or even his unique unit is going to be a better unit. But anyway, his from what I can see, Chuck here does have a bit of a problem. His swordsman, this river actually is posing quite a unique issue. He needs to, like, whenever he moves across the river, he loses all movement, and he needs to somehow figure out exactly how to move these units, so he has the bonuses available for them, or doesn't give France the opportunity to take out on the offense or on the defense the Zulu units. We got more swordsmen coming up over here from Nobamba. Ulundi is getting a campus so he can get to those impies much faster. I'm a bit worried about this choice, by the way. It does also mean he's going to need to hard build them. He did prepare his infrastructure to get there, so I guess that was his plan all along. Tommy has a chariot. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Tommy has a chariot. Yes. Did he pop it? I don't think. Was there a scout here? I don't think there was a scout here. Maybe he popped the meteor site. Or maybe he got a meteor site as well. I'm not sure. Anyway, on the Rome side, we do have him getting also his economy going. Looking at the yield stamp here, Lege is already 40 gold a turn, the biggest gold generator in the game, while Sun-Tzu is on 21 and Phyrsos is on 10. On the other side, we do have Monsieur CC coming up with 36, and Matharz is going to be on 34. Poolp is 27, and then Novak is kind of losing gold because of all of these units. I'm pretty sure Chuck is going to need much stronger units and much more units to go against France over here. But now that Scythia's army is starting to gather on the east of Lyon, it is going to be harder and harder for Novak to keep both sides defended, the east and the south. That's one of the things Chuck is looking forward to, put some pressure, or relieve, I should say, some pressure from this. Wow, Chuck just keeps on going to take out these archers. Yeah. Well, that was a sacrifice that will be remembered. There was a Scythian scout to the left of Kongo. Okay, yeah, and so he might have taken it. Okay, let's see what we have here. In the city-states, Fez has been taken by Matharz. That's Kongo. I do see most UCC also on Samarkand, and no other city-state has been acquired by, or I should say, seized by their opponents here. Poolp is starting to run away with the science, so 37 science and 36 culture, still on 4 cities, and now starting to pump out the settlers. It looks like she's going to try to expand here. Is she going to be fast enough? Because there's a massive difference, and this is usually how it goes if you go wide or tall. You do see Rome did go wide. You do see Phoenicia did go wide much faster than we saw Poolp over here on Mapuche. So we do need to see if this actually is going to be a good plan from both Rome and Phoenicia, while of course we do need to see if Mapuche is going to manage to keep up with everything. She's trying to get a few horses out as well. She might actually try to get some Malon raiders to do some pillages over there, or try to put some pressure on her opponents. I wouldn't really hold my breath for this. Like looking at Zulu's western side, I'm pretty sure he can get some imps out. He will have imps soon, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a good idea to send horses towards him. They're definitely late, but yes, you know, horses can also take out Cardiff, for example, or Mohenjo-Daro, or other city-states, so it's all in all, it should be fine. Czech over here did get pushed back. France did defend against him. Fez putting a little bit of pressure from the west side. I do see spearmen coming out from his cities, and he's getting a few more swordsmen on the front line. Now he probably needs to get spearmen from each of his cities so he can have enough of these spearmen. He's gonna try to go for mercenaries as well, opening up that ability to get I would say to get his cords. Art 360, hello there, sir. Can they do a 3 versus 1 versus Zulu? Also at least 2 versus 1 easily? They could, but the problem would be they can only go against Nobamba. They can't open up multiple fronts, while for example on France, France is already a 2 versus 1 over here. We got more units coming up from Scythia against France from the east side. And the pressure is just gonna keep ramping up on him. Novak over here is unfortunately in quite a pickle. He cannot expand. He cannot get easy, faster settlers or safety settlers out at the moment. He's forced to get as many of these classical units as possible with some archers sprinkled in. And I do see him trying to go for masonry as well for those walls. We do have him with Pingala assigned in the city of Lyon, so he's gonna try to get some bonus points from that. I also want to point out, Chuck did open up with Liang first and then going for Moksha. That actually gave him a lot of production at the expense of his early culture and or science, of course, from Moksha or from Pingala. On the other side, we did see Moksha, for example, in France's land. Now we do see Pingala establishing. Chuck did manage to actually use that production accordingly, so he can get the bonuses through. Let's take a look at also the east side here. Looks like Scythia with these archers is doing a significant amount of damage against France. He might actually take out one of the horses. Needs to be careful though. There are more horses coming up from the southwest. And La Venta has been defeated. That was the city. Oh no, please. Sun-Tzu, delete the city. Please delete the city. That is standing between. Oh, I guess it's fine. I guess he's not gonna use these cities on the west side to get units out. He's just gonna use Utica and La Venta to build them, and that's it. It's fine. He doesn't need to get that many anyway. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just, you know how it is when you want to have something on point and perfect. It's just, it is what it is. Anyway, a canal and it's good. Yeah, but a canal, and it takes time to get to canals, and it takes time to build them and so on. What is this? Is a dam and the canal is over here. Can you imagine? You actually need to wait for steam power to get there. Oof. Did Ulyss see China? No, they don't see past Kongo. They don't even know Kongo has a problem with the continent split. They know it's on a green continent, west side, and that's the reason Matharz is not settling east, and that's about it. On the other side, we have the same problem here. No scout went past Scythia, and you can see how Scythia is slowly pushing through the defenses of France here, taking out another horse. Next turn, it might be another horse here, slowly using the extra damage of the Saka horse archers to deal with the French horses here. Boom, boom, boom. And another one goes down. Amazing ability, of course, of Scythia is also that it gets the heals off whenever it kills a unit. And that's exactly what Phyrsos is trying to do here, maximizing his opportunities to get those heals off. He attacks with the melee units whenever a unit of the unit is low enough, so it can actually be taken down in one turn. So, and he keeps he heals everything that he spent on the attack. We do have also multiple settlers coming out from him, 2, 4, 5 with a 6th one and a 7th one. Also these Kurgans are going to give him a decent amount of faith per turn. We don't see him, we barely see him on 13, and that's going to allow him to get some units out. Maybe he's going to, yeah, he's going to put a city on the coal tile there, and that's going to allow him to get either I'm pretty sure it's a commercial over here, you know, wherever he's going to put it on the settler, it's probably going to be a commercial. I was honestly expecting a lot more units from Scythia, but I guess what he's doing is trying to be relevant for the next part of the game and not only this part of the game. Fez over here is going to get pressured by Chuck. He wants to take that city out, and it looks like Fez did recognize the danger, and he's trying to get the ancient walls out. That is definitely going to stop the attack until Chuck gets a battering ram or something else. We do have a lot of spearmen coming up from Nobamba, Ulundi, and Ugum Dundunlov, the third city of Zulu. All of those are going to try to get into the north, and Chuck is soon going to open up military tactics. Military tactics is exactly the technology you need to get the pikemen, the replacement pikemen, the impies, which are going to be amazing over here on Chuck going against France. Does she get 2 horses for 1 horse in BBG? No, no, it's only 1. Also, who betrayed Mbande? No. Tito's, good evening, sir, and welcome. France need to launch a settler on the west or take a city. I know, right? He needs to get, but he's not. He's trying to get an encampment training project to get a general here. He's probably 1 project away, and he does have a builder available to use here. I do see Scythia is also getting a few more horses on the front line with a big need to get some more Saka horse archers. I was expecting around like 4 or 5 Saka horse archers to go against the city of Lyon. That would have allowed him to take out these horses much easier. But I guess the pressure is enough for Novak to dispatch a significant amount of his army over there to the northeast. You can actually see it's split in half. He's trying to use the melee units, the swordsman in the south, so he can defend against the impies with much bigger strength, while on the east side he is using his horses, the available horses he built from the beginning. Now it does also seem we do have Zulu with an opportunity to take out Fez in the next 2 turns. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to deal a significant amount of damage here. We got some Zulu units some Zulu archers that are getting pressured here by Novak, and you can see those swordsmen are starting to move forward. Next turn, with military tactics opening up, he can shoot back, upgrade his spearmen and attack back against France. And now finally we do have Nagao Mubebas coming out from Kongo. These are very good units usually. They do tend to defend very well against archer units, and they do move quite fast on the rainforest. Wait, do they actually have the Kongo bonus? The Mubebas? Can see through woods. They have the extra movement, but they can move faster through woods? Or is that only Nzinga? All land units. Okay, so this is the all land units. That's Nzinga's ability. Ignore rainforest and woods. Okay. I was thinking it might actually be a bit too many bonuses here for Kongo. It's like Mapuche in last stream. If they wait too long, escape settler will be trapped. Indeed, Mobeba versus Impies rumble in the jungle. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's gonna get his feathers ruffled. Now we do have Mapuche getting those settlers out. We do see Poolp did manage to get 47 science with 37 culture, benefiting from very good campuses and starting to expand here. Very nice. A 5th city on Bikun Mapu. We are 10 turns away from the next era, and the players will need to get their golden age points. I also see China is starting to expand here. 246 cities. Did fail to take over the city of Venice and did not try again. That was a spectacular failure over there, by the way. Venice did amazingly well. That was such a victory for the city-state. We do have him also getting Temenanki in the city of Guangzhou. 2 tiled underneath the capital city. He does benefit from Lady of the Reeds and Marshes as a pantheon, and could also get a settler on Lake Redpa. I'm actually curious, is he going there? No, he's actually going for the stone. Does he know about it? Oh, he doesn't know about Lake Redpa. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, it happens. You know, sometimes you just can't get every tile scouted, but this feels bad. On the other side, it does seem like Rome is starting to get bigger yields with 30 science and 59 culture is definitely getting bigger. Colosseum getting built from Ostia. We do have him 8 turns to go, and it looks like he might actually chop it from that northwest, from the 1-3 tile. With Magnus, he's going to get a significant amount of production into it. No, he didn't switch production. Kick W, bro. Oh, man, that feels bad. That just feels bad. Yeah, hashtag Team Venice. Yeah, let's go. SPA has something Ulyss doesn't have. Space. Yeah, I guess you're right. No, come on. They have, like, both of them have enough space. Come on. Like, I'm pretty sure Phoenicia is gonna be happy to just settle the coast on the east side. While Rome can take Anshan and keep on settling over here on the east to the south of Ugarit. That shouldn't be a problem. Scythia has all of this space to develop his empire in, and Kongo is just running out of space. Like, Kongo only has these cities over here, and that's about it. Because second continent, look at this continent split of Kongo. This is so weird. What about the continents? Like, how many continents does everybody have? I see 2 continents on Ulyss and 3 continents on SPA, but the third continent is actually France's continent, and I'm not really putting my money right now on Novak to actually survive over here, this onslaught. We do have a chunk with the impies. They do have a bit of a problem here. They're gonna need to attack from floodable terrain tiles into France's swordsmen, which are getting fortified in those forests. You can see Marseille also did manage to plug in Victor. And we still need a lot more impies to actually get all of their bonuses going. Next turn, Fez is gonna get walls up. Oh, kick. This timing, man. This timing. Unbelievable. The timing of Fez to get the walls up. That's just wow. Wow. Yeah. Took out one of the swordsmen. Now, Chuck is left watching this, unfortunately, and he's still gonna want to attack into it. He's still gonna do the damage with his swordsman. He is gonna be forced to get more units here, and of course with the impies, he's gonna do significant damage against that city center. It's still a 53 strength unit, but that will significantly delay the attack going against France. He's gonna need to also get in common training projects to try to get a next era general. Why is he trying to get a next era general? Or is he trying to get the core one? He's probably trying to get the core one away from his opponent here. He's getting 2. Okay. Hashtag Team Fez, yeah. Mbemba's flanking south. I mean, no. They're probably more... like, these units are probably made to defend, not really counterattack into Fezland. Mostly because of the speed necessary and the lack of a general here for Congo. We do have Scythia also losing a few units against France over here, and unfortunately Scythia is not getting new units, not that many at least. He's getting a significant amount of these feudalism builders out, and he can start to chop with them, getting his economy going. We do have him on 28 science and 32 culture. That allows him to get better sooner, and we're going to need to see if Phyrsos is going to be incentivized to get a lot more military going against France. Yes, I mean, I'm pretty sure knights, I'm pretty sure crossbows would be amazing here, but I'm sure if you would have had a lot more of these Saka horse archers, like 4, 5, 6 of them, he would have taken down France and be able to sim in the same time behind all of that. It would have been a lot faster. I guess it's pros versus cons there. Next turn we got Colosseum coming out from Ostia. There we go. It's gonna finish here. We do have a theater square built from Ravenna from the north. Another one probably over here on Ostia, and Rome is gonna benefit from all of that extra amenity bonus of the Colosseum. You can see the ecstatic citizens showing up here for multiple cities, and he is gonna get his how to say his culture going. He just exploded to 89 culture with 44 science. He's slowly outsimming his opponent over here. I do have to also point out Matharz is leading the pack when it comes to the production. 157 production, 45 science and 65 culture, while he is looking at the armies coming against him from the east side. We do see Zulu having a bit of a problem here. He did not have enough units to core up his impies, and yes, he's trying to get closer to Marseille. Now France did get to his own men-at-arms, and the timings are just not right for this attack. Chuck is going to be forced to get some more units out to actually be successful in dealing enough damage. With El Cid being popped in Marseille, now all of these men-at-arms will also benefit from an extra +5. They have the military alliance bonus and oligarchy bonus, the +10 against anti-camps, and it looks like they're more than happy to get all of this going. Daniel Dingo, thank you so much. Hello there, sir. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated, sir. For we got Ox Daniel over there getting a gift. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Nobody can stop this Rome. Yeah, stop. Yeah, I know. Like Lege over here is gonna get so big. But at the moment it looks like they are, or he does have a bit of a problem with the production. He's trying to get the industrial zones going. He is gonna have the benefits of a lot of shipyards, but he's at the moment gonna need to do his second expansions, I believe. It's gonna take a while, and he's gonna need to get all of these cities on the east side. I'm quite curious what is he gonna do with Anshan. Anshan is probably a pocket city. Yeah, it's a pocket city. Like, nobody has enough points. Lege does have 2, but he didn't actually choose it. I'm very surprised we don't see envoys from Phoenicia or from Scythia or from Zulu into it. That would have been quite important to deal with. Fish is definitely, yeah, he's always the biggest, yes. Okay, so Fez got taken down. Chuck did start to core up some of his impies. I got distracted a little bit over there. Fez has, man, Fez at least has fallen. Venice is still strong, and Morsius CC, even if he wants to get a horse over there, it looks like Venice does have something, some warriors to defend. I do see also a trader coming out from Fez. Is this like a peace offering over here from Fez? He's sending trade routes to China. Okay, is Fez still under, Venice is still under attack? No, okay. Michael, can you please check technology? Want to see how long until Malon leaders? Well, I see iron working on Poolp. I don't think Malon raiders are on the menu here. We do see her taking down Cardiff with those horses, and I do see she positioned them to the northeast, but that's about it. And she's trying to get more settlers out. We do have traders coming out from Nagmapu, getting more campuses. I'm certain that Poolp is going to try to go for some late game, and she is going to leave the Kongo over here to defend against Zulu. The Impis are just going to stomp those Malon raiders. It's not good to actually go with cabinets against Impis at all. We do have Chuck actually not putting more effort into France. He's switching targets towards Congo, and I'm pretty sure Congo is realizing this. We do need to see a lot more units coming up to fight here, even if Chuck does have multiple impies. They're not cored up and they don't do the full damage they should. We do have multiple generals available for him, one in the north of Nobamba, one to the west side. He's starting to get trebuchets out, and that will allow him to do the damage. I gotta point out something else. This city, it is so defendable with the moat right next to Marseille, with the river right next to Marseille. On the other side, he has forests and hills right in front of it, and immediately after the hills, these are floodable tiles, which do give penalties to the units that are standing in them. So if Zulu wants to attack, he's always gonna be in a much more weaker position than his opponent, even if he has stronger units. It's a very good land for Novak to defend behind. Now, on the east side, it's a totally different story. Scythia can use these hills, can use the rivers and the extra height of these tiles to attack from multiple tiles against the units defending the city of Lyon. And that was one of the surprising strategic decisions that were made over here. Scythia did not commit a lot of these archers to the map, to the attack of Lyon. I would have thought he's gonna at least commit like 5 or 6 because of how the terrain looks like, and how fast those units of France would have gone down, especially with a great general over here. These Saka horse archers are extremely strong on the offense and on the defense. Very hard to take them down. Sag, yeah, indeed, but a swimming squadron could have surprised them. Yeah, I mean, one, I guess, in the city of towards the city of Ulundi, maybe. In BBG, does single MP become core if it takes a city? I think it retains that ability. If I remember correctly, it does retain the ability. Let's see, Zulu. Conquering a city with a unit will upgrade it into a core. Yes, if the proper civics are switched. And I guess that's how he got this MP, conquering Fez. Oaks Daniel, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Congratulations for the sub over there. Daniel Dingo did amazing. Thank you, sir. We do have the MP cores dealing enough damage against the Congo men at arms, actually. It looks like the MP cores are strong enough to push through this line of defense, especially since these men at arms just got their upgrades. I'm looking forward to see Chuck getting a lot more units, and he will need to get archers as well. The crossbow cores of Zulu are famous for doing so much damage against their opponents, and that's one thing that he's going to need a lot of gold for. Chuck did manage to keep up with his opponent's science and also outmatch him with 38 science and 39 culture. Now, Kublai, Matharz is a totally different beast. He's only on 57 science and 69 culture, definitely a lot more than Chuck. And we do have him with 167 production versus the only 67 production of Chuck. That's 100 more production on Chuck. On Matharz. That's amazing. For some reason today I'm confusing a lot of the words here. We got Scythia with a few more of these Saka horse archers moving to the west side. He is on 16 faith a turn. He could actually buy a few of them whenever he reaches that level. And since we did talk quite a bit about what's happening on the map, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to that moment when we do need to talk about their era score points. Novak is gonna go towards a dark age, 32 out of 42, very far away for him to actually get any kind of significant bonus here. And I do see Novak is starting to try to counter push against Nobamba. Immediately Chuck signals the great general Timur to go and help defend against this. The crossbow on course, this is what I wanted to get to. 65 damage against the men at arms 67. This is going to be significant damage getting that attack going against his opponent here. Now we got Poolp with 54 out of 58 points. She needs 4 more points, and yes, Mallory this could actually help her get that golden age. Castle's coming up next turn, Mercenaries coming up in 1, and I do see more settlers being committed. She's probably gonna get the points from settling Mato Tipila. I don't think Pikun Mapu settle did give her those era score points. She needs to be closer to it. And her city is gonna be spotted here by Lege. It looks like Artemisia is trying to scout out the coast. We got also Monsieur Sisi with 49 out of 52 points and needs 3 more points to get there. I do see he's trying to get Oracle here from Chengdu, and he might actually put a chop into that. I do see he is getting a few of these baths going, or I should say the aqueducts going. Those are set up for the next industrial zones, the next tier industrial zones, which he will need to get that production going. He did finish at Temenaki in Guangzhou, and a decent amount of science points are coming out from those floodable terrain tiles. He's on 46 science and 60 culture. Matharz over here is also getting his golden age, 55 out of 54 points, managing to defend against his opponent, while I do see Chuck is trying to find all of the weakness in his opponent's armies. He's, by the looks of it, a bit all over the place here, not really committing to anything. Well, I guess we're going to need to see how he's doing. What he is achieving, I gotta admit this, what he is achieving is forcing both France to overcommit to this and Congo to make a lot of defense. So he's forcing his opponents to get to use that production, to use that gold into making more army, lower their gold income per turn because they need to upkeep that army, and so on and so forth. Phyrsos is 60 out of 62 points. He also needs 2 more points to get gold generation, to get golden age going, I mean. And we do see him just popping to 66 out of 62. He just finished pyramids and got a free builder, and now he's gonna start to improve that city much faster. Pazik is gonna get a campus here in +3, and I do see him getting a few more commercials with campuses in Shertomlik. He needs, well, he wants a lot more science and the culture. I'm not sure if he needs some. Oh, well, I guess it's fine. We do have Sun-Tzu with 53 and 78. Sun-Tzu is at the moment in that pen brush and voice golden age, and he might actually switch towards free inquiry golden age next era. He does have a good setup with these theater squares next to Stonehenge and his Stonehenge actually in his government plaza. And from what I can see in the religion, we do have Phoenicia getting all world wonders, providing him the +6 faith and sacred places. And then we do have Rome coming up with Zen meditation and scripture, so he gets the extra amenity for the specialty districts. Sun-Tzu did manage to secure his golden age, by the way, 56 out of 56 points. Also, Reina, what is China doing? Well, China, yeah, Oracle Magnus, not really, well, he did switch it now. Pingala is going in, so it's fine. Lege culture victory waiting room. I wouldn't really put my eggs on culture victory. I think Lege is gonna want to be more war like this this time around. I do see him with a good setup for culture. I feel like this is gonna go towards a late game. He can nuke half the map here because of his available tiles to go on the west side. These this southern water is gonna allow him to do the damage against his opponent. Oh, looks like Mupinda is getting under attack here. And Chuck is just committing more units to it. Interesting. While Matharz is kind of leaving it out in the open. Lege is 53 out of 50 points. He's going to get his golden age. Chuck is also over the necessary threshold to get a golden age, 62 out of 61. And now he starts up his attack on France. And now you do see how these crossbows work, right? They are tearing down the French defenses extremely quickly. And Zulu is starting to get the position on his opponent in exactly those perfect tiles that I was talking about. Now, those tiles were extremely important. I cannot stress this enough how important they were for the defense of France. But as soon as those crossbows got in and they could actually shower those tiles with so many arrows, it wasn't possible for him to keep those. Now these impies are going to be extremely strong on the defense as well. They're not impy cores yet, and we do need to see when these actually will get there. Why does he not have that many cores? He doesn't the production. Okay, this one will need to get here on the 2-2, and we'll see the damage afterwards. Like at the moment it's a 65 strength impy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be much tougher afterwards. From the east side, we do have Saka, 2 Sakas coming up here. Come on, more? No, not more. It looks like Scythia just wants to do the minimal minimal damage against his opponent here, not everything. I wouldn't hold my breath for Mpinda to go down. Honestly, it does feel like this city is just gonna defend quite nicely by its own. There isn't enough strength on these imps to take it down properly with the walls up. If only there would have been a city state in the game allowing him to do full damage. Yeah, if only. Why did Zulu stay on 4 cities? Hello there, Trojan man, by the way. Good evening, good evening. No ram from Zulu. He did get his trebuchet going, and I guess this one will actually need to get on one of these tiles. So probably here would be the ideal one, on the 2-1 to start shooting down the city of Marseille. Zulu didn't have that much space to develop, and he needed to get a good timing going for his impies. He was pressuring France. He was getting pressured by France and so on, and he kind of committed to getting that army going. That's why he stayed on 4 cities, and the 4th city actually he acquired by taking down a city state. Wow, this man at army actually is so powerful. It is so powerful. If only Novak would get more of them. Yeah, let's go. Okay, looks like the trebuchet is gonna get a position over this impy over here on the 2-2. Why do I have more coffee here? Why do I have... Oh my god. Man, I gotta admit, I actually have my schedule split in half right now, and I'm not really a fan of it. As in, for some reason, for the last few days, like 2 days, I got to sleep at like 5 and then woke up at like 11, 12, and then stayed up for a few hours, got some work done on the stuff like graphics and so on and so forth, looking at the schedules, looking at the websites and blah blah, and then I just felt like sleeping so I could have the full energy for the evening, you know, and I went to sleep for another 2-3 hours, and oh my god, it just feels like I have my day split in slices. Zulu on 4 cities to start pressuring France and Congo ASAP, hopefully drawing them into an expensive war while his teammates get ahead. Yeah, that's definitely a good picture. Yep. Very curious how also Mapuche is going to try to get into the war. Now Poolp is only 72 science and 63, and I say only this high because I'm pretty sure she would have wanted to be a lot higher than this. And now we do actually have a moment for the damage, to display the damage of the Battle Raiders against the Impies. 63 against the Impies 68. That seems like it's not that equally matched, is it? And that was not even a core. If I actually put it against a core, I'm pretty sure it's different. Let's go for me, preserve me. Bonsoir. Also, not sure if you guys looked at it, but it seems like we do have Golden Age, except Novak across the board, and that's a bit of a problem for Catherine de Medici, but at the same time it might help him get some more defense on his units. He's probably going to want to use the extra +5 card on his units. I don't see it yet established. On the other side, we do have on the yield tab, we do have a significant advantage when it comes to Lege and Sun-Tzu. Sun-Tzu is 91 science with 65 culture. He did switch into a free inquiry Golden Age, and then Lege is on 97 and 112 with Rome over here. Baked Brie, thank you so much for the follow, Saren. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm really expecting Lege to put a significant amount of cities on the east side, and I do see settlers coming out from his cities now. He did put down a few of these industrial zones, only like +3s, +4s here. Actually, yeah, that's a +4, and I'm certain that he's going to try to go towards industrialization, getting education here in 2. I see naval tradition coming up in 1, while also Sun-Tzu is going for the top 3, opening up cartography. I wouldn't be surprised if we would see a lot of shipyards starting to be built over here soon in Phoenicia's land. I don't see any of these coastlands getting the shipyard upgrades yet. A lot more campuses coming out from Sun-Tzu. He is using as much as possible the Stonehenge to get the theater square bonuses, the extra culture in the theater squares. And that's also, as you can see over here, something that they need to acquire. The great writers, they didn't get that many. Okay, so in the World Congress, Sun-Tzu, player borders does not grow. Okay, that's okay. That shouldn't be a problem. No buildings in the harbors. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. And Matharz just got 2 diplo points. I mean, that's kind of useless, honestly. I guess it's a deny from their opponents. I'm pretty sure they weren't actually wanting to go for that anyway. Like for the how do you call it, for the diplo victory. I'm thinking this is gonna be a military victory here, or I should say domination victory. Okay, so we got a pause going on. I'm actually gonna use this pause to go to the bathroom a little bit. Sorry, give me a sec, give me a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. Really needed to get out to the toilet. Okay, really curious how Scythia is going to want to play this out. Yes, he did go for a pen brush and voice second one, and he's getting a decent amount of campuses going for that extra science. I was very surprised to see him actually open up with 2 encampments. The reason he did this was to deny France a general, and I guess that actually mattered quite a bit. France was being pressured from 2 sides, did not have a general to use on either side, but he did manage to successfully defend against Zulu for some time. Now Zulu, of course, with crossbow and course and trebuchets, he should have a decent amount of advantage to push through the French line of defense. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna be successful here. There still are not that many Impi corps or Menotarm corps on the front line for him to use, and it is gonna be dangerous. But oh well, we'll see. I'm very curious how Scythia is going to want to play this out, because other than his position over here to actually pressure France, he has usually quite weak bonuses when it comes to its how do you call it? It's simming, and he's trying to use these kurgans to get some goals and to get some extra faith from his pashers. Even if he does have like 1 scattered sheep over here, 1 horse over there, he's trying to put as many of those kurgans as possible. Has some cattle tiles also to the northeast, and a few more cities to settle. Oh, actually, he's gonna pop one of these meteor sites also. Did you wash your hands? Of course, always. 20 seconds of scrubbing with soap and hot water. I can even imagine, you know, like getting some of that, like how do you call them, the metal things that you scrub your feet with on the hands or whatever. Getting the first layer of how to say, of your skin every time you wash your hands. Oh man, no, I think I'm taking it too far. Oh, so we got a team plus from SPA. Hashtag sound effects, yeah. Well, Liver 2, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. I'm also looking at Lege over here with that nice science and the culture, waiting for him to get that industrialization going. With the writers he's gonna start to acquire, he's gonna get the extra culture, and I do feel like he has quite a few more cities to settle on the east. Still keeping Anshan as a pocket CS. No, he actually put all of his envoys, he dumped 8 envoys in there, and it looks like he's gonna need to keep that in mind. Phyrsos is saying they're not ready, by the way. Pa nu is not us or something. Us not. I believe it's us not, right? I'm just using, how to say, adapting and translating at the same time, I guess. We do have Phoenicia with a few biomes on this water, actually quite surprising. I'm curious what he's gonna try to do. Oh, I see what happened here. Mapuche actually put a city on the coast. Wow, she's gonna try to get a galley out, and she's gonna try to scout out the coast. That immediately triggers Sun-Tzu to get a few boats out, and he's gonna try to push back his opponent there. He did discover cartography, so these biomes do have the upgrade for caravels, and I do see him starting to expand a little more to the north with MTW and KDY. I am a bit surprised of him taking land from Scythia, possibly. I was thinking Scythia is going to want to get all of this land, but I guess he still will have a few cities there. One over here and another 2 over here. So 3 more cities over here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's actually good. 11 with another 2 possible. 1 right next to France and 1 over here on the right style. I think that's more than enough. That's more than he will want to build anyway. Okay, so we're getting in. We're getting back in. Okay, there we go. Getting back in. On pause going on. We do have Czech coming up with the MP course and the attack on France. I don't believe they actually did any moves here. The harbors is gonna potentially hit them a lot. They did not manage to get their shipyards, so that's a lot of production lost for both Rome and Dido over here. I guess in the meantime they can try to go for industrialization. They can try to they will build those industrial zones and get the bonuses from that, and we're gonna need to see when they're gonna finish, how fast they can get the shipyards afterwards. That usually is the go-to strategy anyway. You can actually see it played out by Lege over here. I do also notice Lege is going to want to put a city on the other coast, on the west side. This is actually quite a tell. He's going to want to get units out from that city, and of course keep on building an army towards his opponents. That will also allow him to get planes in the air, so he can possibly put out an attack against Kongo. Well, I mean, I've seen Lege multiple times in the previous season go more towards simming rather than attacking, and he died multiple times because he went so far into simming, like into a culture victory or a diplo victory, and he got entangled over there with the rock bands, and he didn't manage to pull through. It seems like he might have a change of heart over here, and we're gonna need to actually follow and see what's gonna happen here. But I would say it right now, you know, that would be my prediction for the game. Lege is going to be much more aggressive in this tournament overall, in the qualifiers and in, of course, the CWC Season 8 than he was in the CWC Season 7, which, of course, it's for all our pleasure over here. We're going to need to see how things will evolve. We do have Chuck moving in with the trebuchet next to the city of Marseille, and he is starting to take the walls down, also taking out the unit that was defending next to the Great General and committing more units to this attack. France does have multiple crossbows that he's gonna try to use on the defense, but of course Chuck with the crossbowman cores is doing a significant amount of damage against these units. The men-at-arms are very well equipped to defend against these crossbows. They're 78 strength with the Oligarchy Legacy, with the Tortoise promotion, and they are also cores. We do have, of course, the scattered attack on Mpinda. Unfortunately for Zulu, Mpinda is still standing, and of course that's all Matharz getting the walls up in time. We do have also Chuck committing one of his generals there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's keeping as much as possible the Kongo army in the south, except instead of moving towards city of Fez. I don't know why they're not moving towards the city of Fez. I would have thought like they're gonna give up on Mpinda or something, and they're gonna take out Fez. But anyway, they have like Zulu has such a low army in Fez. That's such an easy city state to take back. Chuck is getting a few heavy chariot cores as well. He's gonna want to get the knight cores out of his cities, benefiting from faster units to attack into his opponent, and we do need to see what Matharz is gonna have as a response to that. Clitian, also good evening, sir. Hello there. Is there any hope for France? Does SPA have a good economy? I believe so. They do have, well, not as good as an economy as Ulyss has. As you can see, there are significant differences when it comes to the layout of the land between the two teams, but they still have healthy economy on Monsieur CC, 125 gold a ton. Matharz is on 38, Poolp is on 45. And the economy is still going up. The biggest challenge of this is they don't have coastal trade route set up. And even if Kongo did put up a coastal city over here to the north, it seems like they just managed to discover there was a connection in the north. There was Lake Redba to settle, which Monsieur Sisi did not go for. Well, I guess he's going to need to get a city on the wheat tile over there so he can get some more of those going. On the other side, there's a big economic zone between them in the water. They're using that economic zone as much as possible to get the trade routes going between them, and that allows them to get 203 gold a ton for Lege, and Sun-Tzu is on 166. Phyrsos is also on 77, and now that production is just going to go higher and higher. I'm pretty sure we're starting to open up the era and of course the choices for Wisselbanken between them, and if they were just using normal trade routes, now they're going to get the +2 production and +2 food for each of those sent towards an opponent or an allies, I should say, city. Not to mention it goes back and forth. We do need to see also how fast Chuck is going to be able to take down Marseille, if he's going to be able to take down Marseille. Kongo is starting to push from the west side. He did figure out the city of Fez does have only a skeleton crew in the form of an impi to defend it. Mpinda's attack did fail. Mapuche is also pushing from the south, so it looks like Chuck is going to have another front to take care of on the west side. He needs to get a few more units out, and from what I can see, of course, the crossbow, the heavy chariot cores will need to be promoted there. He's also getting intelligence agency for a free spy, and I do notice on the east side, France is having a bit of a problem dealing with the Scythian army. Scythia did manage to get all of this network run for his horses, but never actually did get an army. Now he's starting to pump out a few horses, a few more knights, a few more horses, a few more heavy chariots are starting to come out of his cities. He does have generals for them, and he does also benefit from 73 science with 60 culture. Might even try to go as fast as possible towards the cuirassiers here if he just keeps on hanging on. And of course, Zulu does not finish the job here. There are more turns are passing by. Less units are actually available for France to use. He's trying to do as much damage as he possibly can, actually taking down one of the crossbowman cores here. Crossbowman, I think that was a single crossbow, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it looks like that man-at-arm just sacrificed himself for that to happen. And of course, crossbows are getting some promotions in. They are starting to encircle the city of Marseille, and you can see the trebuchet core is doing so much damage against that city center. We do have Matharz with available crossbows that can attack into the Zulu units. Why? I mean, I was just about to say that this crossbowman core should die next turn when this man-at-arm just moved in the face of it, and I was like, but why? Why would you deny yourself the sweet kill of a crossbowman core? And my brain froze for a second there. Maybe that's a misclick. Maybe that's a misclick, you know, like it happens, you know, like, yeah, it happens. We do have heavy chariot corps coming from the south here, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to see Chuck get a lot of gold delivered to him by his allies. It's not that they don't have enough gold, they have more than enough gold in the bank. There is also navy being upgraded and sent towards Mapuche. Mapuche did start to build a few galleys here, and she does have the extra +5 going against the civilizations that are in a golden age. Her galleys are going to be quite successful. Now I do see Poolp 4 turns away from cartography, and she's gonna try to challenge Phoenicia on the seas with only one city. It doesn't seem like she's gonna have that many chances of doing this, but at the same time, I guess reaping the benefits of forcing your opponents to get to spend more gold to defend against this and deal with this threat is gonna be worth it. We do need to see how Phoenicia is going to respond to this. At the moment, I see he is responding in kind, but not overdoing it, which it kind of also feels to me like he's going to have a problem in the next part. Okay, Marseille walls are going down. Sorry, I want to cover this, and then we're going to talk about why he's going to have a problem there. Yeah, we do have Chuck with more available shots, but I don't see him having enough strength on these units to attack into. I would say actually he needs to heal those up a little bit. The trebuchet, the only trebuchet that he benefits from, cannot actually take the city strength down low enough so the men-at-arms walk in. Now the city is not being put under siege anymore with the loss of this men-at-arm on the west side. Well, I guess it was an imp core actually here. It needs to get more of these crossbows to attack into, and I did see Scythia did manage to pillage the tiles. Okay, well, it takes a while for Czech to actually think about what he's gonna do. He also definitely wants to defend the city of Fez here. Doesn't want to give an extra 100 points of Diplo favor just freely like that. Okay, so he made his moves. More imp cores coming out to okay, heavy chariot cores, more imp cores, heavy chariot cores. He's gonna get a... Okay, so let's talk about this. We do have Mapuche with a few chops here. She's getting a lot of galleys, 2, 4, 5. She's gonna get another 1, 6. Probably gonna go for like 7 or 8 galleys before she's actually gonna get cartography. The biggest threat to Phoenicia and to Rome would be the economic zone being threatened over here, and the problem would be if you don't nip this as soon as possible. Unfortunately, it tends to force you to do more and more to deal with the threat. Like okay, at the beginning, the like 7 of those caravels, and then you need to build some caravels of your own. Okay, you build 5, they might actually take you out. Like there's a significant chance that they're gonna take you out, so you need to build another 5, and then you need to commit more production, and that's more gold. And then maybe those other 5 are not gonna be enough, so you need to get 7, so you need to build more. The 7 might actually be at a stalemate with your opponent, because your opponent will also get more in the meantime. meantime, maybe more cities and so on. So you need to go to frigates, which is again more production and more capital being funneled into this, and it just starts unfortunately it spirals out of control. The safe thing to do is whenever you see something like a city right here is immediately build more than enough units, like significant amount, and you take that out as a threat, so you take away your opponent's ability to deal so much damage, so much potential damage against you in the long term. We do have, unfortunately, Zulu losing all of his melee or anti-cav units over here to take out the city of Marseille. Even if that city will be low enough, it doesn't look like the Impi Corps might have enough damage to take it out. So the crossbow corps slowly take down the city's defense. The city is gonna heal 20 points, so he's gonna be on 103, and okay, I mean there is a sliver of a chance that city might go down. I would be more than happy to see actually Chuck getting those knights out. He's on apprenticeship. He doesn't have the knight upgrade here. Oh wait, he didn't have apprenticeship yet? Okay, interesting. That's okay. That's a lot of production on him. Hello, Kinky Dreads. Hello there, sir. How are you doing? We do need to see how Phoenicia is gonna also expand his infrastructure. He's already on 215 production, and I did see he's putting down more of these theater squares. Now he's gonna need to do some projects to get the great writers, which is not gonna be that big of an issue, but I'm sure he needs to do it sooner rather than later. Let me actually figure out if I have some battery over here, because yeah, battery life. In the great scientist screen, we do see Ibn Khaldun, and I do see at the moment nobody actually got Newton. That's going to be a very important one to see. We do have Rome also getting the great admiral for his medieval renaissance boats. Caravels are going to get the extra plus, and Kongo did get a free trader unit. Not bad, not bad. Kongo actually fighting Rome for these great writers in the meantime. Okay, this is important. Let's see. Is this Impi Corps gonna get out of there? We've seen actually at the beginning Chuck able to do a lot of first moves. Yeah, and Marseille goes down, guys. Marseille went down. We got a victory over here on the battlefield. Zulu manages to take out the first city of his opponent, while immediately Phyrsos is committing his units on the attack on Lyon. Guys, there's no safety settler. There is one coming out from Paris that is going to get spotted over here, and it does look like Chuck is bringing more of these heavy chariots as soon as possible. Stirrups coming up in 2. Those are going to be fast units. If he manages to spot that settler coming out from Paris, he's going to try to take it down. And there is also a Scythian scout over here that's moving quite fast. It does have the woods and rainforest. Why would you have the woods and the rainforest? Oh my god. Was this misclick? Another misclick? I guess so. Well, there are horses that are going to be fast anyway. 5 movement of horses available for him. Unfortunately, Scythia does not have a unit to attack the walls, no siege unit to take down those walls fast enough, and it doesn't look like he's committing more military to this attack. He's getting his universities going for extra science, and I do see him right now on 117 science with 80 culture a turn. I do want to quickly go through the eras ages, by the way. We got Poolp, Pen, Brush, and Voice Golden Age. We got Most UCC, Pen, Brush, and Voice Golden Age, 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. We got Matharz on a Pen, Brush, and Voice Golden Age, 133 science, 106 culture. It doesn't seem like that extra science is actually helping him deal with Zulu, though. Zulu is just a wrecking ball over here. We do have Phyrsos, 123 science and 80 culture, 167 production with pen, brush, and voice. Sun-Tzu is on 172 science and 79 culture, having the most science. No, it's Lege with the most science and the most culture in the game. No, actually, most UCC, most culture. Okay, 248 gold attempt coming out from Sun-Tzu, so he's the leader in that aspect of the game. With 200 production, he can do basically whatever he wants. We do have Lege on 180 science and 113 culture, 208 gold a turn of his own. He's going to start being pressured here by Mapuche soon, and you do see immediately Mapuche did switch towards Squadrons. She doesn't have yet the cartography upgrade, but she's going to need to get it as soon as possible. While she did spot what's going on here. Wait, Sun-Tzu, come back to the game. The game. We're gonna need to wait for him. Yes, that is died on so many cities. Wow, how did he get the city in the south here? Like, honestly, I was expecting him to keep on expanding on the coast. I don't know why he got these cities. But anyway, I guess he just wanted to get as many as possible. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cities indeed. That is quite something. That is quite something. Okay, we got Sun-Tzu connecting. I'm really curious if we're actually gonna have these things over here. Usually whenever somebody connects to the game, we do have these things, but I have to mention, I haven't seen that many that often in the last period. For some reason, something happened and we don't have that many things between the players. Well, fingers crossed this is gonna be the day as well, that we don't have. Guys, did you... Too many though? Too many series, you mean? Yeah. Did you guys see Stranger Things? Are you following up on the series? On the series on Netflix? Kelus, everyone did? On Stranger Things, you mean? Everyone did but me? I'm the only one that didn't see Stranger Things? Wow, bro. Oh my god, I feel like so alone right now. Wow, I need to catch up. It's wow. How did this get to what? Oh my god, your girlfriend made you watch it? Okay, I see. So I need to catch up. I'm barely on the like 7th episode of the first series. So I'm catching up, guys. I'm catching up. Oh, okay, you never seen it? Okay. There we go. Power to the people. Yes. Oh, okay. Hyper Elite also is saying nope. Is it good? I feel like it's a cross between something like Fringe and other style episodes, but I can't actually put my mind on it right now. It's not bad. It's starting to grow on me, I gotta say. It's starting to grow on me. I guess I need to go through to see the second series if it's still good. You didn't see it either. Okay. So okay, I don't feel that bad anymore. Come on, Kelus, you were singling me out over there. Oh my god. R360. I couldn't get past the first thing. It's not that good for me. Dark is better in the same genre. First season. Oh, the first season. Okay, yeah. Fringe was amazing. Fringe was like 10 out of 10. But I gotta say, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's because of the producer. Man, that guy is unbelievable. Forgot his name right now, but let me actually take a quick peek over here. JJ Abrams. Like, bro, JJ is amazing, guys. JJ. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that he made that was bad. That is how good he is. Yeah, we do have the Ampos coming up, and Sun-Tzu did come back into the game here. Sun-Tzu is, by the way, Phoenicia, and he is starting to get those caravels in front of his opponent here. Mapuche did upgrade immediately the caravels with her gold. You can see Abu Al-Qasim Al-Zahravi did manage to point out there is a Phoenician caravel coming at Mapuche, and gave a fair warning to the city of Rangul Mapu to get those boats in. Now we do see Chuck trying to get some scouting done, and he did notice there are caravels upgraded by Poolp, and this is beginning to... Well, this is the beginning of a longer war. We do need to see how Lege is going to try to get some units out to defend against this. We do have him with a few quadrims here and there, and I'm pretty sure he should talk with Sun-Tzu to coordinate his efforts against his opponents here, because they can't let these traders get pillaged. This is a big no-no. They have so much economy and so much, so many yields coming out from those. We do have the settler actually getting spotted here in the cities of France. It's moving to the west side, and I do see Czech will need to get faster units to deal with it. The heavy chariot course at the moment don't have the upgrade button for the knights, but we do have stirrups coming up from Czech next turn. And you see immediately Phyrsos saw what's going on, and he's sending knights, dispatching knights to move on the west side. We'll see if he's actually going to be successful to stop that from happening. The CDFS did also get a crossbowman corps to commit to this defense, and from what I can see, he's trying to get more impies out. Now, it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough damage to deal with the Matharz immediately, but he can still soak up quite a bit of damage more. He's in his own city's defenses, so he gets more heals, and we're gonna need to see a countdown over here for the next turn. So fingers crossed this is not gonna go wild here. Right, so until Scythia is going to manage to get some more units to attack into the city of Nyon, maybe get some of those nice siege units to attack in there, it doesn't look like he's going to manage to break through the defenses of Lyon. He only had 2 Saka horse archers over there and some knights. The knights got attacked by the crossbows in the city of Paris and got pushed back, and now Novak is trying to get out of there. It looks like he might actually get his safety settler out completely. He needs to get somewhere around here behind the Kongo defense, unless he wants to die to the next tier units coming up from Czech. We do see Czech actually upgrading a decent amount of knight corps over here to the south of Marseille. That is in the vision of the great general, and I do see of course the knights do deal significant damage against the men at arms here. We don't have that many units available for Kongo to defend with, and Kongo did not get to his own core ability. Czech is also going to need this economic help of his allies over here to get all of this this army upkept. We're going to need to take a look how much he's going to need for his upgrades, and at the moment, from what I can see, more heavy chariots are coming out to fight here. He's also getting converted by Lege, that is the religion giving him meditation, Zen meditation, +1 amenities in the cities with a specialty district over here, allowing him to get better, faster citizens, or I should say happier citizens. Now, this is the problem. 73 strength caravels attacking into 60 strength caravels of Phoenicia. It looks like the Mapuche's caravels will probably win the day against Phoenicia's initial defense, and this is going to significantly worsen the relationships they have in the southern seas. The economic zone will be I would say attacked and will need to be defended. More ships will need to be committed to this attack, and this will just slow down their developments around this. We do have a Kilvakisfani coming out from Ravenna in 3 turns from the city center. It looks like we do have also Pignala established there. More of these libraries being built, and the Lege is wow, okay, guys, 236 science, 217 science, 130 culture. Kick W, bro. No, the desync has started. No, we might need to get a relobby here. We might need to get a relobby here. That's unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. Well, now the knights are starting to push through. It looks like Novak's free settler over here is gonna go down. We do have these knights with enough power and enough enough speed to stop that settler from ever getting to a safe zone behind the Congo's lines. And as you can see over here, even the armies of Congo are taking quite a bit of a beating from the concentrated power of those Night Corps and of course the crossbows. I do also want to point out Zulu's trebuchet from the city of Marseille can attack into that encampment of the city of Paris and slowly is taking out those defenses. We do need to see how fast he can actually get a trebuchet corps there or more trebuchets to help out deal with the city of Paris and Lyon afterwards. The fact that Scythia did go in and pillaged all of the tiles not only allowed him to get more yields from his opponent, but also denied France to have better stats over there. I do see Phyrsos did arrive. Actually, we got 3 members of Ulyss of about 200 science mark. You got Phyrsos, Sun-Tzu and Lege, while only Chuck beating over there his drums of war against France and Congo at the same time is on 55 science, but he did manage to take out his opponent here, or he will take out his opponent, and I'm pretty sure he forced Congo to refocus his efforts from getting Sim going towards getting a military and defending himself. Now, Monsieur Sisi on the backline there with only 102 science and 140 culture would need to do a lot better to actually keep up with his opponent's available science and culture. There is a significant advantage from actually having those city-states, not only the pocket CS in the south from, but also the SUS that he benefits from. I believe both are pocket CSs. Nalanda has not been SUS by anybody, and you do see Phyrsos, Chak, Lege and Sun-Tzu, all Ulyss members have envoys in there, and then the second that's gonna get SUS, he needs to drop a lot of envoys in there. We do have some Poolpish Malon raiders trying to get on the seas here. 3 of them are getting embarked, and she's gonna try to get into the line of defenses of Chak, or I should say behind the defenses of Chak, while Chak does have more builders coming out. He also benefits from a few heavy chariot corps that he could upgrade, and I guess it's not going to be significant amount of damage being done here, but it's still going to be some damage. Zulu did manage to capture that safety settler of France. Novak couldn't get it out safely, and now he's getting attacked by the trebuchet from the city of Marseille. It did move towards Paris, and we do have more military showing up over there to do the damage against his opponent. Now, there are only 2 remaining cities of France, Paris and Lyon, and this will allow Zulu to actually come back into the game with more production and more yields. He does have 826 military at the moment, managing to keep up with the defense on the west side and also the offense on the north towards France. Looking at the seas, it does seem like Phoenicia is going to need to get really quickly a bigger military, and this is why are they underestimating the threat? Okay, there's a good defensive line over here. That's gonna be very hard to push through. Okay, I can admit this is hard to push through. We do have finally a great terminal arriving over there. There's no great terminal for Mapuche. Okay, starting to stabilize, you know, starting to stabilize. This is good, okay. We do need more caravels. Caravels here. I see quadrims coming up from Rangul Mapu, but they're a bit too slow, and it's not like Mapuche can actually commit a lot of gold into these quadrims. That's like 240 a piece. That's a big gold commitment, and that's something that I think Rome and Phoenicia can do, not Mapuche. Okay, let's see. Phoenicia getting his science up. It's gonna go. Wait, did he just activate his admiral? I think he did. Okay. How fast is he gonna get to? Oh, steam power. He's gonna get to steam power. That's why he's not caring that much. He's not overcommitting. He's gonna. Sun-Tzu is gonna get to steam power. He's gonna upgrade to ironclads, and he's gonna have a significant amount of them. Not really that worried. He's gonna get attacked over here. But in the meantime, you can actually see Poolp is starting to push through, dealing significant damage against these caravels. It's gonna take time to repair them, and also repel his opponent's units attacks, I guess. They're probably thinking SPA is just gonna concede after this, and I can't really blame them for thinking that. It doesn't seem like SPA does have an answer to this solution, except the Poolp that's gonna try to finish off the Phoenician caravel fleet, or I should say navy, not fleet, navy. It doesn't seem like there's gonna be an easy way for SPA to do that much throughout the game. We do have Kongo actually. Oh, there we go. Reloby on. If he full these things, okay. Next turn. Oh, reloby on next turn, full these thing, okay. Guys, isn't the movie coming out this... Oh, I just realized there's a movie coming out this, like today, this Wednesday. Wakanda Forever! We got Wakanda Forever coming out. Isn't that true? Wait a second, give me a second. I need to check. We got movie night tonight, guys. Movie night. I would really love if actually Disney did something to allow you to co-watch movies or something. Isn't it on Disney? I think it's on Disney. Does anybody know that, by the way? Didn't that drop already? It did it? I don't know. It was on my Netflix. It's or on my how to say, on my screens. It said it drops on Wednesday. Or did they cancel it? I think they didn't. I don't know. Let me actually figure it out. Serials. Way too many. Where is it? Is it Netflix? I have way too many things open, by the way. Oh, it's today on Disney Plus. Okay, there we go. Xtapa, hello there, sir. Should be Disney Plus. I was thinking it should be Disney Plus, but I don't see it. So I don't know. Where is it? Let me try again. Wait, no, this. I guess it's not out yet. Oh, is it because of the time difference? I guess it's the time difference. Like whenever you get an opening in the States, it just takes like 8 hours for an opening in Romania because it's just a time zone difference. Yeah, Wakanda Forever. Let's see. I can watch it. It actually dropped. Yeah, okay. I can watch it. Nice. I got content to watch. Yay. Sean's, hello there, sir. It's all good. Thank you. I saw it. I do wanna ask you guys, will you watch it? Closing, also good evening, sir. Let me take a look. Where is the link? I need to see the link. Oh, there we go. Well, not really. I didn't really get the link, but I do know who to join on, so it's fine. Okay, there we go. I got the link. Oh, by the way, guys, tomorrow we're gonna have another great game between Black Petre and Tuvu Monzingi. It is gonna be a bit later, though. It's gonna be 2045, not 2030. Well, I guess 1945 GMT. 15 minutes later, but it should be amazing. It's either that or we could see Shakun Porsoa versus Freitos de la Vega. I thought since there is already a cast on Shakun Porsoa versus Phyrsos de la Vega, we should actually watch the other one. And Black Pitre does seem like it did have, I would say, it does have so much potential with the Historia being in it. Shakun Porsoa definitely are the newcomers on the block there in Division A, which are going to need to show us their skills. We saw them last season in Division 2, and now they did manage to, I would say, ascend to Division 1. I think ascend is the correct word, right? It's a nice word, ascend. Reminds me of Stargate. Ascension. Did you guys notice, by the way, between Stargate, Star Wars, and Star Trek, they all had this ascension thing idea, but displayed differently?
New powers call forth.
Anyway. Too many questions. I guess when one has an idea, everybody copies it in one form or another. So we're loading in. I did check the 0ms. I didn't see anybody having problems there. I see Nobamba actually getting Holy Side here. An interesting choice. We do have also him getting pushed by Matharz on the west side, or defended Matharz on the west side with Muskemen. The Muskemen don't have enough strength to go against the Impies, especially when they do need to go against Impies with the Thrust promotion, the +10, and Garrison Commander. That is such a hard unit to go against. And we were watching how slowly but surely Novak's Empire is getting torn apart over here. Even if it was kind of a east versus west a map, it looks like France got caught in the crossfire, and there wasn't that much to do about. So there we go. We got a capital city of Paris going down. Just sorry about this. We do have Lyon, the last remaining city, and Chuck over here is gonna need to repair the land and at the same time improve it here. We're gonna need to take a look how this is gonna evolve. He's gonna need to also reposition his all of his efforts to go on the west side against Kongo afterwards. He's needing to defend against Mapuche's armies on the west side. Now he does have a Knight Corps that can do so much damage against those Manon Raiders. Doesn't have that many impies, which I'm pretty sure he can do them quickly, but they're not as fast as the Manon Raiders, and if they're not in position to defend these, this is gonna be a problem. It does feel like Chuck is gonna get a significant amount of pillages, well, in his empire. That's a bit of a boo-boo. Poolp again managing to surprise her opponent here. We do once France is gonna go full death, unfortunately one of them will lose a military alliance, and I'm thinking Monsieur Sisi is gonna lose his military alliance. He's on the back line. He doesn't actually need to do that much war, and well, he doesn't think he does, you know. This is a bit of a problem there. He doesn't think he does need to do war, but I'm sure at some point he's gonna need to do war, especially with Phoenicia on the coast. Wait, it's time to download Tinder? No. I mean, I have Tinder, but it's totally useless. Oh wait, Agono is hello. My girl had the audacity to ask me what's the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars. Oh my god. Oh, that's I guess okay. Yeah, I mean that's a hard subject over. But it's fine. You can't really expect, man. You can't really expect everybody to actually know about this. I mean, you know, it happens. It's fine. It's fine. That's it. You just take it slowly. Get the patience, you know, to explain this and this and this and that, and that's it. Maybe it's a good one for you as well. You just remember, you know, you remember Star Wars. You remember Star Trek. You get to just channel those memories through. You get somebody to watch them with, and so on. That might be a good idea. Wait, I told you like it's you and your sister. If I'm not in, no, I mean, oh my god. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Man, then I have a problem. If you're using that analogy over there, I have a problem because I like both Star Wars and Star Trek, and I also like Stargate and all of them. Oh my god, no. I would definitely have a problem there. Oh no. We do have Leon coming up here with the fortification health getting attacked. We do need to see the trebuchet getting some heals off. It looks like it got attacked, counter-attacked over here, and it needs to reposition back on the city of Paris. He can do something that is extremely annoying. Can last move, first move, last move into the city borders of Lyon, attack the city center, and then go back. And right the beginning of the turn, it is something that I've seen before, and it's so annoying to deal with. Oh yeah, I see how it is. Oh man. Yeah, well, we do have Fez coming up here with crossbowman corps. It looks like musket corps are coming out to fight, and they're still not strong enough to deal with the impies, or that particular impy. From what I can see, we do have also men-at-arm corps quite strong enough in Fez, and Chuck is slowly getting to gunpowder, 3 turns away, with enlightenment coming up in 2. Also, Poolp is 1 turn away from disembarking these units on the borders of Ulundi. She's gonna try to get into the government plaza tiles and those commercial tiles. Is definitely going to manage to get a few pillages off. I'm also a bit worried about what's going on here. We do see immediately that Rome is starting to build up a navy to defend against this, and this is what I was talking about. Look how many boats they were forced to build to defend against Poolp's 6 boats. That's a significant amount of boats when they could have just built like 8 of them and send them much faster against Rangul Mapu at the beginning. And yeah, there we have it. We do have the Night Corps actually having a bit of a problem here. And they need to go against Poolp's Malon Raiders, and these Malon Raiders do have significant strength. They're not going to go down fast enough, while Poolp is going to get the pillages of the lands of Ulundi. We do have field cannon corps also available now to push into Zulu's units. We do need to see how fast Chuck can actually get there and how fast he can take down Lyon. It does seem like at the moment Phyrsos is not that interested in getting that many units more against his opponent here. I'm thinking maybe Phyrsos here should focus on getting either tanks or helicopters for the next tier attack, while he is just committing a few of these siege units towards the offense of the city of Lyon, the takeout of the city of Lyon. We do have Marseille getting improved here. These Night Corps are gonna need to get there in the south. Heavy Chariot Corps, they need to get the promotions up, and of course Poolp is trying to get as many pillages as possible. Now, there are a lot of mines here. There's a lot of gold to be made. Is this gonna matter in the long term? I am personally not that convinced, because the majority of the damage will need to be done against Rome or Phoenicia. These are gonna be the hard carries of the team Ulyss, while on the other side we do have Monsieur Sisi with Matharz that are trying to get bigger, stronger, faster here. We do have Beijing also with Apodana coming up in 4 turns. I see more workshops coming out from him, universities for the extra science, and still they couldn't do the takeover of Venice here. We do have Monsieur Sisi, 184 culture with 251 production, trying to keep up with his opponents. Unfortunately for him, we do have 3 members of Ulyss higher than his production count and also higher than his science count. Phyrsos is on 231, Sun-Tzu on 242, and Lege on 258. Not only that, on the science screen, but on the production screen, we do have Phyrsos on 273 to 303, 287, and they have been like that for some time now. You can actually see the science difference, the total science acquired during the game has accumulated over here significantly on Ulyss. 2600 versus 2300, 3300 versus 2300, 3600 versus 28200. That's quite a problem over there. I'm actually a bit surprised we don't see Ulundi trying to get some more impies over here from that city center. When he saw the threat, these Malo Raiders will need to be dealt with extremely quickly, and it doesn't look like the moment he's able to do that. That city of Ulundi might actually be taken down. Wow, oh my god, look at the frigates, man. The frigates are coming out to play. Well, we do have a significant navy now started up from Rome immediately. Of course, he did build so many frigates and quite a few of these caravels. He's going to start attacking back against the Mapuche's units really quickly, and he needs to do this to keep Ulundi from falling. Now, these Malo Raiders can't actually take out a lot of strength of the city of Ulundi per attack, and they do get significantly damaged on return, but we do need to see if these frigates will manage to do the damage afterwards. Since the city is under siege, every damage counts. It gets it lower and lower and lower and lower until it actually allows one of the Malo Raiders to walk in and take over the city. We do have more knights on the way from the north, and Obamba is going to need to commit more strength there. And we do see the city of Fez just got walls over here. We do see also the field cannon corps are getting on the front line. These guys, the 80 strength field cannon corps, deal significant damage against the impies. This might be the chance Matharz needs to go and take out Zulu's forces. Of course, this would have been time for one of his allies, Chuck's allies, to come into play here and try to balance out that science difference between them. Matharz has been acquiring a lot of science during the game. You can actually see 2900 versus Chuck's 1600. That's a lot of difference. And we do need to see if anybody's going to help out Chuck over here. First of all, keep his capital, and second of all, keep his 4 cities. We're still in the era of no shipyards, no buildings in the harbors, and this is gonna hurt them quite a bit. We do need to see if the navy that has been built over here by Rome is going to be strong enough to actually push back Poolp. It looks like it's strong enough, don't get me wrong, I think it is strong enough, but we do need to see how fast Rome is going to start attacking. He does have the upgrade for ironclads, he just didn't use it yet. One of the Malo Raiders goes down, it looks like the knights are getting in there, and slowly Chuck is getting his tiles back. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little time to actually get his Gavron Plaza back again, getting the benefits from Warlord's Throne, and so many pillages in the form of his tiles and his allies' trade routes. That's a problem. That is a problem. Alright, it looks like the city of Lyon is slowly going down. That city does have a maritime core inside of it, and it does seem like that trebuchet is okay. That trebuchet, I think that it died. It was a level 2 trebuchet that's nowhere to be seen. I think it gave its life to actually do a lot more damage against Lyon, and that's about it. needed to go back. And we do have these Saka horse archers dealing a little bit of damage, but honestly they can't really push through the remaining wall strength. That is a bit too high for the damage of the Saka horse archers at this point in the game. Now Phyrsos does have a few of these trebuchets on the way. There are 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them actually getting there, and in the meantime he's trying to get more yields overall. City of Fez. City of Fez. Chuck getting metal casting. Nationalism in 7. Man, these field cannon cores though. This field cannon core is amazing, by the way. Does he only have 1? Oh, okay. It's gonna take a while until he gets another one. Okay, he has 2. These are gonna allow Matharz over here to do so much damage against Zulu's units. It's gonna... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Moving in, trying to get to use the last moves here to attack into the city of Fez. That's a problem though, that musketman doesn't have enough strength to attack face first into the city of Fez, even if he does have how do you call this, a siege tower next to him, and he deals the damage directly against the city center. It's just not enough damage. It takes so much on return, and I'm pretty sure he can get counterattacked by the crossbow. Oh, that's actually making it harder. You can see Fez just went to 75 strength. Oh my god, wait, is that Governor Victor II? Oh my god. The 3rd actually. He has Governor Victor III. He has the double strike. He just shot with 4 units. Oh my god. I can only imagine when he's gonna get a field cannon strength walls over there in the city of Fez. 1 single man only the remaining. The fleet is going down here. Mapuche's fleet is going to be attacked by multiple ironclads coming up from Lege. We do have also frigates out to fight here and some privateers in the mix. It doesn't look like Poolp is going to manage to take down Ulundi fast enough, and she doesn't have a unit to take that city anyway. She's trying to get a horse there, but I guess, you know, the city of Ulundi cannot actually be kept, cannot be raised. That's a capital city, so the maximum damage that she can do is take out the government plaza, and that's about it. XDKHN, good evening sir. Scythia's rather Zulu drags his trebuchet through 3 cities, then sending 1 or 2 trebuchets from his own city, which is less than 10 tiles away with roads. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Phyrsos over here will need to get the next tier army. I'm pretty sure he's going to need to get the next tier army. He's metal casting 1, nationalism in 3. He's probably going to need to get cuirassiers. Oh, hello, Phoenicia. How did you get here? How did these boats get here? Wow. Okay. I mean, this is the threat we were talking about earlier, right? It's just so annoying to have this this capital of Beijing on the water that's gonna be attacked from 4 tiles, 5 tiles of battleships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. Monsieur Sisi should have either committed to the coast or went a little further away. Well, you can't, to be fair to him, especially in Pangea, you can't really know where your opponents spawned, so... Okay, let's see. They did manage to take care of those Banner Raiders. Now the Knights are moving back to the front line. They did see Mapuche's frigates. We do have a horse coming up with them. The city of Ulundi is getting attacked here. The Wall of Throne is getting rebuilt in Ulundi. And we do have Lege's ironclads getting in there. The cannibals are getting attacked here slowly but surely. While we do need to see how fast the Lege can actually save Ulundi from Mapuche, and at the same time counterattack and take out Rangul Mapu. That's the only city he needs to take out. And oh my god, Cardiff, full drought on Cardiff. That is one of the few times I see a drought smack in the middle of a city. Unbelievable. We do have Zulu over here still forcing himself to defend against Kongo. He's forcing Kongo to commit more units, more of these field cannons to this attack. He's also getting attacked in Marseille. Well, he does have a few crossbows over there getting attacked by that field cannon. He got lucky not getting one shot over here on these units. These field cannons should have one shot crossbows. They are so strong against them. Yeah, we do have the also the trebuchets slowly encroaching on the city of Lyon. They're going to start to shoot probably in 2 turns, and that city is going to go down. That's a military alliance taken away from his opponents. Also, Kongo is probably going to lose this city, Mubanza Kongo, to the north. I'm pretty sure Sun-Tzu is just going to sacrifice his caravels against that city's defense to take it down, and that's it. He doesn't really care about their health. We do have one more turn until the next era. We got Novak going for normal age, Poolp, dark age, Monsieur CC, golden. Yeah, he's gold. He's actually, yeah, golden. Matharz, normal age. We got Phyrsos, dark age, Sun-Tzu, dark age. Lege is golden age, and then Chuck is 8 points away from a golden age of his own. So he's going to be normal age. There's a line of ironclads pushing towards Mapuche here, and I do see Poolp scrambling to get back into her borders, trying to get the next units, and at the same time get new units out in the form of privateers. Poolp is banking in 2 turns with urbanization in 4. She is still attacking Ulundi with those 2 frigates, even though honestly that they will die this turn, probably. I'm pretty sure Lege over here will try to take them down. Oh, the horse is stopping. Okay, okay. Next turn, then next turn. She got away. She got out. You see how she's trying to put the horse to protect her ships. Just give me a second so I can Okay, so Lyon going down. Looks like we do have the walls taken down entirely. France does have a maritime corps coming out of that city, trying to smack down the trebuchet, but it's too late. Czech did manage to deal significant damage against that city center. It's still under siege, and with more units coming up to fight from Scythia, it looks like he's doomed. Doomed, I tell you. We do need to also take a look if Fez is going to be taken down now with the 9 infantry. There is a significant more strength, base strength on these units to attack into the city center. They're not cores yet though, and it does look like there are less units overall to actually attack into the cities of Zulu. Zulu did manage to stabilize, so with the help of Rome, his capital city, did take out those Malon raiders of Mapuche. There were only 3 of them, so he did manage to take them down. Now we do see Chuck is gonna need to get a new army and more upgrades. He's going for his own ballistics, going for nationalism in 7 as well. Man, Venice is still MVP in the game. I gotta say, somebody should actually look back on that city and get, I would say, get the clip. What was it? Me silver me? Me silver. Unbelievable city state. Venice. I don't know if Mal knows what I'm talking about, man. Man, Venice is unbelievable. Oh, game is waiting on me. Oh, I totally forgot. Okay, never mind. There we go. I don't know why I thought I actually clicked the plus and I didn't. Oh, we got subs in the water. Lege did manage to get the submarines, 274 science, 153 culture, while Sun-Tzu is on 281 and 116. There's a significant difference between them. Novak has just been defeated at the beginning of the next era. As you can see, Novak has been defeated over here. Lyon has been taken over by Scythia, and the multiple trebuchets and the more military equipment is showing up on the front line. Cuirassiers have also been discovered, and he is putting down a forward cities over there to stabilize, not only to stabilize the loyalty, but also to get a little closer to his opponents. Hey, Mbande Kongo got the walls up, and we got a GG coming up from Poolp. It looks like this was it. SPA consider the game to Ulyss after an amazing performance coming up from a Jack over there with a Zulu. Did manage to trade punches from all over the game over there against his next door neighbor. Oh man, Novak just stood there and they traded punches for the majority of the game. Scythia came out and also tried to do some maneuvers over there from the east side. Did enough military, so Novak had to split his forces in two. Did not have enough to deal with the south and the east and everything and the pillages and all of those amazing chaotic moves there. And we did also have Big Brain Lege getting the sim up over here. Coming up between Rome, Ostia with Colosseum, we do have him getting a lot of stats up and a lot of production, 440 production, making him the most productive in the game. While next door to him, he could trade from the beginning with his ally, with Phoenicia. Both of them did have coastal trade routes going, and oh my god, so much gold was generated throughout the game between them. This was so important for the gold generation, the economic zone between their empires here. Well, we're gonna need to wait and see why didn't they remap. That's what I want to find out. Don't you want to find out why didn't they remap? I know you guys voted that it, you know, like we have how to say, Matharz knows the way, but it feels like this crippled him so much to move on the south so far away. Delay those cities. But anyway, let's jump in and see what they have to say about this. They're gonna talk a lot in French. I gotta make a bit of a disclaimer over here. We are in the French community. Both teams are French. A lot of French players. So they're gonna talk probably in French. I'm more than happy to get some answers from them if they actually want to answer us in English. Hopefully. And then we're gonna need to see if you guys want to do some translations over there. Wink, wink. Hopefully. But anyway, in the meantime, let's jump in and see what they have to say.
Ou c'était pas une option pour vous?
Moi, je trouvais qu'il fallait un remap.
Bah non, la vision qu'on avait T8, je pense pas qu'il y ait vraiment des raisons de remap.
Ouais, je comprends.
En fait, moi je pense que je peux avoir un impact en terrestre. On sait pas, on pensait qu'il y aurait du monde sous Zulu quoi. Ouais. En fait, le Zulu est tout seul. C'est un peu embêtant quoi. Surtout en plus c'est que de la flotte donc les ballons.
Ouais, dans notre tête, entre Mapuche et Zulu, il y a de la terre quoi, pas de l'eau.
Ouais, je comprends. Vous voyez pas tout ce qu'il y a en bas.
Ouais, on a comment ça s'appelle, Mbande qui a un land avec un continent un peu chelou mais qui se joue. On a Kublai backlane pour faire des golds.
Ouais,
on se dit qu'en fait c'est...
France en front lane.
La relique c'est aussi qui vous a conforté dans votre idée?
Bah il y avait ça aussi, la relique, et il y a aussi le fait qu'on a Mapuche France frontline quoi, je vois pas ce qu'on peut... Ouais. Dans notre tête on pense qu'on est frontline, du coup...
les cartes avaient l'air sympas, mais elles sont très sympas aussi côté Ulyss, ça vous pouvez pas le savoir.
Ouais bah oui.
Mais ils ont aussi une bonne répartition sur la map.
Bah, ils ont les traits costales et quand on n'a pas de pic costal on va pas sur la côte quoi.
Matharz, through continent, what?
Bon, on applique des notes parce que...
That was so bad. Yeah, that is so bad. I honestly thought it's gonna be instant remap, and also bonsoir everybody, I'm sorry. But, oh my god.
No, it was fine to settle it.
Well, you say it's fine.
The lake is fine.
I don't know, man.
Had a good city, no.
Can you tell us, Lege, maybe what's the idea between the belief of your religion?
Oh, it is low impact production on the Ulyss site, and it can improve a lot my science if I try to spread well.
So you want to take yes dialogue interculturel next?
Yes, I did it, and it was 25 science, so it was okay, I think. It's more than campus plus library plus university. So.
Okay, it's something you tried before, or it's the first time you did it?
In this game it was particular because I am on a stone circle, so I have some face, so I can have a lot of missionary, and I can go very I can go with a lot of missionary to the land of my allies, and it was quite far, so I have to do it quite early. If I don't have that amount of face, I think it's not that good. I think you need more Ulyss sites to spread more easier, but in that way it was pretty cool, I think.
And about the second belief, texte sacré, do you think it's the best belief to spread the religion?
Yes, I think.
Okay.
Oh yes, I think, because it's scaling with the Ulyss site, with the itinerant preacher, and not with the city. It does with the other belief, and it doesn't with itinerant preacher. And I have only one Ulyss site, and I am spreading on Moksha cities, so it will bring maybe more pressure of religious. So I think it was best in this situation. But it is small details, I think. If I put one campus, I do like maybe less science, but I am on great people, so it's more or less the same at the end.
Okay.
But it's getting maybe better at the very late game. And
yes.
And it allows you to maybe take some defensor of face or something like this. No, it's not possible.
No, you can't.
No. No, it allows you to bring maybe pagodas to someone in the late game. But not very big deal. I mean, yes, there is a Zen meditation, so in the cities, so it's quite good for me. But I think it is totally worth it. I am looking the game again, to be honest.
I think it's a bit late to have bonuses. Maybe it's faster with another belief, like the one with low cost missionaries.
Yeah, maybe. I agree.
Novak, did you feel you can get a general in this game?
It was hard. But I needed one.
Yeah.
I needed one, so it was all projects to
yeah, but maybe if you get one general of the first era, you have more impact in the early game, no?
Yeah, I know. That's why we bought the builder in the early game right after my incumbent was finished. But it was too late because I did go campuses. Then after I thought I have a shot to do some damage on check on horses with the buyer of the horses, but he had too many archers and spearmen. It was hard to make something, I think, and after that I need to just spam projects to have a second one to counter MPs.
I think it's very hard to do damage on good players with this play, especially if you go campus first.
Yeah.
Because you are 2 or 3 turns late with your horses, and then it's hard to get a general.
Yeah, since that was my bad.
You didn't see Scythia on the right side for some time, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, because I needed to put pressure. We wanted to kill Fess at the first time, so I bring my second scout on Fess, but then I saw the warrior of Zulu, and I saw where the Zulu were, and then we knew that we couldn't kill it easily without taking pressure.
Man, I gotta admit, Venice was voted MVP of the game.
Yeah, that's stupid. We thought for units is fine.
Yeah.
We have siege, we have everything, and the CS don't wanna die. I don't know.
It remained on 1 HP.
I have a 5 units, but I just went away to scout. But actually, I needed it to kill the city.
Nobody saw it from the other team, but oh my god, what happened over there? 5 units died against that city-state.
Turn 70 or something.
I'm still Kindaman, mad about it.
Turn 70, something like that. There is a boat of Sun-Tzu that scout Venice, and Lege was like, did you first meet it, do you say?
Yeah.
But
why did you have to commit with Scythia on the east of Catherine? I'm pretty sure you could have done a lot more damage, like maybe 5 or 6 Saka horse archers rather than just 2 or 1. Actually, you had 1 and 2 horses, a scout. And
I think he's already checkmate when we have the 4 generals, and like I just pull like the horse that goes with my tempo. Like if I have a chop on a good timing, I do it. If I don't, I just don't. Like I don't want to use a magnet chop on a horse because it's a lot of production lost. I prefer chop a settler.
Okay.
And I didn't have a lot of moments like where I have the normal chop on a non-magnet city. So I just threw whatever I had.
You did commit to those early encampments over there. That was quite a sacrifice.
I don't think it's that much a delay because I can start a discount from 2 encampments. I also have one of the encampments on Ikil.
Yeah.
And I think if I don't make the general play, like maybe France can be relevant and even maybe heal me at some point with coursers. Like I think it's a good investment.
Yeah, for sure.
In terms of the impact it did and the sacrifice of my team.
Yeah, I was expecting him to die earlier, actually. If you would have committed that, but you don't have had the stats. Yeah.
I don't have 2. I mean, if Zulu wins, which is supposed to, and I come to tanks, they can't do anything.
The land was so hard to push through.
I think I can kill France earlier, but I decided to go to Kongo too, to Iralim.
I think we can win. We can win more maybe if we do the timing in France, but like what we did was safer and easier, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe you can manage to kill him before Congress. I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't think Czech would. I'm so hard on 80 Eastern City.
Well, GG, well played, guys. It was a wonderful game to watch over there. Thank you so much for the answers in English. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Michael.
Bonne nuit.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye. So we did have over here such, I gotta say again, thank you so much. I want to thank them so much on the stream as well for giving us the answers in English. We got our answers over there about the continent split, the Matharz, about Kublai, China and the backline, why they didn't remap, what were the thoughts of Phyrsos when he half committed over there. That was definitely logical what he said. He just wanted to get as much as he possibly could from the bonuses from the chops and not I would say waste them. He didn't want to overcommit over there with Magnus chops. Yes, he could have done the armies. He was worried about getting later on pushed, and that's why he got those 2 encampments, taking away the ability of his opponent to get general. Very, very good thoughts over there. We also heard Lege explain why Zen meditation, why his belief on the second one. He was very happy of having happier citizens in his empire to give him more stats, and it did show. He did have a lot more production, a lot more stats overall, and that was quite good for his empire. We did see Ulyss do very, very, very commanding lead over there on a Pangea map on SPA. SPA, I gotta mention, it is a newly formed team. It usually takes a little bit more time than a few games to actually get the team synergy going on between them. Even if they have played before in other games and in the normal teamers, in the normal FFAs, they do still need to work together as a team format, in a team format to actually get everything going. So we do need to see in the upcoming games how they will evolve. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of skill on them, and I'm pretty sure they will evolve towards a better team. So without further ado, I do want to thank everybody for being here. I do want to thank for the follows, for the subs, for everything. Thank you so much for your support. Also, if you're coming up from YouTube, don't forget to throw this a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. I do hope we're also going to see each other on the twitch.tv/OnSpotTV on my live stream, and you can take a look at my schedule either on Twitch or on my Discord. I do have an updated channel. As soon as I get the information, I put the updates in. Now over here, use exclamation mark Discord on Twitch, or you can get the link from the description of the video in YouTube. We're waiting for the CWC Season 7 playoffs schedule, and also for the CPL Premier Season 2. I am taking a peek over there on the CWC server to see exactly what's going on behind the scenes, and there are quite a few games during this weekend. Tomorrow we're gonna have Black Petra go against Tuvu Monsingi at 1945. Wait, is this correct? Tuvu Monsingi? Moldix1, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. I don't want to double check this. Yeah, Tuvu Monsingi. Okay, we got Tuvu Monsingi. 1945 GMT, of course, tomorrow evening. We should have a game on Friday. We should have a game on Saturday. And there's a competition also going on this weekend, which I'm going to try to get some games going there. Try to get some casts going there. But it is up to the schedule. So I'm going to have to take a look and see how my schedule is, how their schedule is, and so on and so forth. See if we can match over there. Without that much, without further ado, I think those were the details for the game. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good evening, everybody, and we're going to see each other tomorrow, 1945 GMT. Bye.